answer. You didn't get to hear the better answer. You got to hear the guy who talked the loudest.
Unfortunately, yeah, that did happen a lot, and I'm glad you brought it up, Joe, because like that's one thing that if we can take away from that, let people have their time. Like we all like. I know time is precious. We've very clearly understood that with Pop's passing, but like, you don't need to talk over someone. Your point will be heard. Like you don't need to just let somebody else talk, right? Like, and then do your turn. Just wait, be patient, right? The more you let someone listen, or the more you let someone talk and just listen, the knowledge that you gain from these people is incredible. And if you stop their flow for whatever, to clear your throat or to interject or whatever, it stops that train of thought. And you'll never get to know what they were originally intending because it was interrupted or talked over.
Yeah.
And Pop would let you know that. It's one thing Pop was really good at. Like he wanted to make sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Finish your thought there, LD.
No, listen, I actually have a monologue that I'm waiting to actually say, but you all gonna hate me because I'm gonna make. I'm gonna hit you guys hard with your emotions tonight. Right. So wait for my monologue. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I need to interrupt because the chat just came up. Can someone tell me what Pop's real first name was?
Ron.
Yes,
Ron.
I can.
Pop.
It's Ron.
Ron.
Oh,
Ron.
Yeah.
Ron.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So LDG, before you do your monologue, though, let's do a shot for Pop.
Another shot.
Cheers. Yeah, agreed.
Let's
do a shot for Pop.
Shot for Pop, guys. Shot for Pop.
Dude, I've only got 2 shots left.
I don't.
Damn it!
I don't have shots. I just have a whole drink.
Whatever it is.
You're with me.
Chug a lug.
Well, Jill,
chug a lug.
Pop.
All right, just so we're clear, Jill, we're going old school rules. If you only have a full drink, then you got to down the whole drink, like a shot. All right, cheers.
As I
Cheers,
said,
guys.
chug a lug,
Cheers.
chug a lug,
Love you,
chug a
Pop.
lug. Cheers, Ron.
I'm not doing
Cheers, Ron.
Cheers, Ron.
We miss you, buddy.
There we go.
Boy, well, I will tell you all this at the rate we're going. We'll be all hammered by the end of the stream.
Not me.
What are you talking about? Like CCDV was number 1. Gorilla was number 2. I was a fast number 3.
I'm on my third one. I'm on my third one here. I know I can handle 12 shots and still go to work the next day.
I mean, Scotty was drunk yesterday.
I've been drunk since 1997.
I know. I know for a fact.
So I got this much left.
I know for a fact
That's
I've
it.
got my drunken philosopher avatar on here.
Hey,
I know that for a
with
fact.
the,
However, I've restarted the computer 3 times in a row, and I can't find my drunken philosopher avatar. So I'm not absolutely positive.
Hey, Tucker.
But I still have
Hey,
my
Tucker.
avatar.
Hey, Tucker.
And just a few shout outs real quick from people I didn't say hey to yet. And I know some of you came from my live stream, my Simo stream. What's going on, Lemon? What up, Tucker? What's going
Cody
on?
Guy.
I believe,
Cody
did I
Guy.
see Cody Guy? Yeah, Cody Guy.
Yeah, Cody Guy's
What
there.
up, buddy?
Yeah.
Jay, Outlaw,
Wow.
Papa.
Daniel.
Shadow.
Bruce.
Yeah, I just started broadcasting to my channel a while ago.
Awesome.
And if we're going to be doing that, thank you to Sarah Speakman for showing up. I appreciate it. Scopely Yoten, of course, the gentleman, and
Tim
of
Hayes.
course, Mikey.
Can I say?
Thank you.
Can I have the floor, please?
Is that Mikey
Daryl.
Yeah, Outlaw
CZ4?
Bill, go ahead. You may have the floor.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead, Jenna Bill.
I just want to say, Ron, Pop Culture Curator, came to YouTube with pop culture in mind. He came to chew bubblegum, and he was all out of bubblegum, but he came to kick ass when he was all out of bubblegum. And
They
we
live.
love you, and we will miss you.
We will miss you.
Yeah, he was not afraid
We're gonna
to
miss you,
kick
bud.
ass and take names. Absolutely, brother.
The thing the one quick thing I want to say before LDG goes into his monologue. I hope and pray
No
that
pressure.
the last time that Pop and I were able to talk to each other I hope it was on good terms. I know it is because my beautiful wife, like I said, she's a minister of God, and she told me, "Hey, all is forgiven, all is buried. It's done. I understand." Pop, I gotta say one thing to you. Thank God that you were there to debate things with us. I know you didn't always agree with me, but I appreciated you. And not only that, but when you debated with me and you didn't agree with me, you still promoted my channel. So thank you. Thank you so
That
much
is
for doing
right.
that
That
for
is
me.
exactly right. Yes.
And I
Pop
just,
culture curator. The reason he called himself curator, and he told me this one night, he was like, because, there's facts on this side, there's facts on that side, and I've got right here in between, and we can just go. I'm the pop culture curator for all these facts, and he knew everything. He knew everything. I mean, I couldn't stump him, and I mean, honestly, I'm not a comic book guy, but I couldn't stump him. So,
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
we
just
love.
the knowledge that dude had, like, is just incredible, and it's bittersweet. We will always have Pop's channel, and we will always promote that channel. I still recommend anyone to go back and watch all of his stuff. Like, the dude's incredible. Like, he was just the knowledge that he held. Like, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but yeah, no, like, it's
Well,
So we say I was saying he knows mostly classic stuff, but he also knew a lot of new things too. When I recently I asked him to pick a movie because I wanted him to have a show on I have a Friday show where I review movies and stuff, and I wanted him to pick a movie, and he picked Time Crimes from 2003, and it was a Spanish movie, and it was really, really good.
it is a
I
really,
enjoyed it.
really good movie.
It's hard to do time travel right, and he picked something that was
Close.
really fabulous to explore, and so yeah, definitely agreed.
I gotta say, I would not be surprised if Pop actually jotted down all his knowledge to make a book of out of all his knowledge.
yeah.
He
Yeah, I
was
wouldn't be
just
surprised either, Dan. Hmm.
he was just a kind soul who loved film, who loved good cinema,
I,
and
I'm
you know,
sorry.
he
I'm
shared
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry, everybody. I did have to go into his room
Right.
today. I did have to, obviously. So I had to go into his room today. And yes, he has all of those notebooks. I mean, he took notebooks. And they're scattered all over the walls. I mean, I want to take pictures before I have to clear out this bedroom. He has books, and he has pictures, and he has files, and he has, I mean, he's got everything. This dude knew everything.
Well, if we're able to get the legal issues resolved, you could try to publish his notes as a book and send it to the public domain for us to read or pick up to read ourselves.
I'm too lazy to write my own memoir.
I was going to say, it might be even better than Memoirs of a Pug.
Memoirs of a Pug is the memoir that I can't be bothered to write.
Pronounce it right, for crying out loud.
Pug, I said
Memoirs of a Pogue.
Pug.
Or you could
All right.
just pick one of those
Right,
notes at
man.
random and show us one of them. And
Yeah,
I want
can do
to.
that.
There we go.
I can do that,
How
actually.
about incoherent
I mean,
babblings
I really do have to go
philosopher.
through his room. I really do have to go through his room. I am the landlord, etc., etc. I have to go through his room. So,
Welcome to
Yeah.
Lady Mist.
Yeah.
She says,
Hello,
"Forever
lady.
in the Stars is home now. Enjoy your journey." To Pop Culture Curator.
that is right. That is right. And I mean, he wasn't a religious man. He wasn't a religious man the way I'm a conservative
Yeah.
Christian, right?
That's
Alright.
exactly why I read that one, because it sounded like something he would have liked. He would have
Oh,
loved
yeah,
that
he
moment.
would have
Yeah.
liked it.
I want-
Exactly.
Traveling the
Yes.
Stars? Yes.
Yeah. I want to read this chat from Battle Dragon here. It says, "May God rest his soul. Memory eternal, old friend.
Yes.
Yeah, Basil.
Hey,
Good, bro.
so
Thanks for being
LDG,
here.
you got your monologue ready?
Do you have your monologue ready, LDG?
You know, I'm like, yes, yes, I do. I guess I'm gonna wing.
Thank
I'm
God I
gonna do
only
it.
had
All
to
right.
play a song.
And Lady B.
Well,
Hello,
I mean,
Lady
it's something special because I happen to know a unique side of him from my point of view. I'm not going to be able to tell you anything as far as like the encyclopedia of pop culture curator. I'm only going to be able to tell you like my perception from what I personally experienced from him. So it's not going to be like this complete thing, but I'll be able to say something. So yeah, sure, I can do that now.
Okay, and then LDG, after you do your monologue, I'm going to sing a very quick line from one of the Star Trek films that I'm going to keep it secret until you're done. And then I'll sing this line because when I did it for Pop, he couldn't stop laughing. And he said, "But you know it's not true, right?" I said, "Okay." But anyway, go to your monologue first there, sir.
All right, so I do have something to assist me here, and I apologize if this is going to hit you guys, but you might want to have your tissues ready. I do want to
Too late for
express
that.
my I want to
Dude.
express my point of view
Agreed.
in my experience with pop, my unique experience with pop.
Oh my.
Dear God, someone turn off their fire alarm.
I don't have it on.
No.
Normally
Okay.
it's me,
All right.
but I
One
don't
second.
have it on.
Nothing here.
Not me, hopefully.
Hello, Larry. Good to see
Larry,
you.
Larry.
And
All
I
right,
do
Hello,
agree,
Larry.
Lemon Pie. Pop was central to our community. Hello, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry. All right,
And
so pop, this is for you, this is for you, brother. Pop, I gotta say, I have had the experience of knowing a number of people, and a unique experience of meeting certain people, and I gotta say that when I first met you, bro, you definitely put an imprint in me, man. Your commitment to what you did on YouTube, your unique outlook on pop culture and your opinions. Dude, I loved watching your streams. You made your reviews more popular than the shows you reviewed about. Your personality, the way you reached out to people. I mean, even people you have different opinions with in the underground. You're one of the few people in the underground who, even if somebody was there you didn't like or you had opposite opinions about, you kept coming back. You actually embodied the reason why I do the underground, where people can come from different opinions and different points of views, and you kept coming back. I really do appreciate everything you did, man. I thank you for every live stream you did. I mean, I would sit there and I had all these channels to listen to, and I'd put you on going to sleep. And I want to say thank you, man. You've been an inspiration, and I wish more people were like you.
Anyone
Thank
else?
you, LDJ.
That was really pretty.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That was very
Excuse
pretty.
me.
That deserves that here,
That
LDG.
deserves that there. I can't
Okay,
do
Yeah,
that
whatever.
there. I've only got
So,
two
I
more
hope that
that
was-
there's.
Guys
Hope
and
that
young
was,
lady, I'm going to go ahead and sing
good.
this really quick to you guys. This was something that was important to Pop because he and I really went into it after he did it. So let's take a line from Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily,
row your
merrily,
boat
Row,
gently
row your
down the
boat
stream.
gently down the
Merrily,
stream.
merrily, 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 life is
Merrily,
but a
merrily,
dream.
merrily, merrily, life is
Row,
but a dream.
row your boat gently down the
Row,
stream.
row, row your
Merrily,
boat
merrily,
gently down
merrily,
the
merrily,
stream.
life is but a dream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
You're
Oh,
supposed to,
you can just
Spock,
the
you're
nuts.
supposed to jump
All
in.
but Captain,
You got-
life
you
is not
guys-
a dream. Call me Jim.
You guys are making me want some marshmallows now.
Hello, everybody.
Need with a
Marshmallows.
starship.
Everybody out there in YouTube land, thought to yourselves, I said, I could roast marshmallows with anybody else on YouTube. Turns out you can't.
Well, actually, in that scene, it's actually baked beans or McCoy's special blend of family beans or chili.
Hey, we all know that McCoy put some shrooms in those beans there.
He put in
We all-
Tennessee whiskey. He put in that Tennessee whiskey inside his beans.
Of
Like
course,
whiskey.
because Bones was the right man for the job.
Amen, brother.
I said, give me the brandy.
Hello,
Well,
Adela.
I was
Thanks
waiting
for
for
being
someone.
here.
I was waiting for someone to tell
Hey.
me. Come on, Spock. Why didn't you jump in? I was trying to comprehend the meaning of the words.
Of the words, right?
It's not about
And like
the
this is
lyrics.
exactly-
Row your boat
That's brilliant. Thank you.
gently down the stream. It's really not that complicated of a song. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is. It's a song about life.
And
From the beginning to
hello,
the
Dave
end.
G Sound. Hello, Dave G Sound. Thank you for coming.
Well, I gotta say that the relationship between Bones and Scotty Spock, man, McCoy definitely needed a drink to deal with Spock. He probably didn't need a stiff drink to deal with Spock.
That's why
Why
I
do
love.
you think?
That's
Yeah,
why
he
I
had.
love him so much.
Dr. McCoy had a full bar in his sick bay, so you're not far off.
Dr. McCoy was the only correct person on the Enterprise for 40 years.
Well, don't forget what Jadzia Dax said on Trials and Tribulations when she said he had the hands of a surgeon. Whoa! Innuendo
fair
there,
enough.
Joe.
That's one person, though. One person, though.
All
Yeah,
right,
but I mean,
so-
before she became Curzon, she slept with him. So hey, whatever.
All right, so Scurvy here says Pop was so central to our community. That
Yeah,
I
he
will
was.
agree with.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely, he was. Yes.
And
Fuck, dude. It's
yeah. And
I
he
Beth,
was like the dad of the
Okay.
community. It was very bizarre.
So
But lovely.
let's go to the classic. The classic. Lost in Space. That's
Oh,
a
yeah, I agree
family-
that-
I mean, I know you guys have all gone over it all over the place. I know. I know you've
I know
done
the
all
theme.
this. But I'm just saying, he's the one who brought it up. He was like, okay, I saw the new the spaceship show that they called what I screwed up my memory for. And then
UFO.
that other one. And then they went, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up too." I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that?
Pop wouldn't want you to swear.
Yeah, well, this
Okay.
is Gorilla's.
And then he brought it into this, and I mean, it's like, okay, fine, just get it out, just get it out.
all
Well,
right,
and
so-
that's also, again, that's part of the motivation. And
That's what she said too.
Yeah. TVP, like that's
What
the
motivation? Do I have
That-
motivation? What's
Alright.
that?
So Basil
That's
here
that's the
says,
number one thing females say after they meet me.
Yeah.
Please take it out now.
Just take
Oh,
it out
God.
now.
Oh,
Just
You said
Hello.
get it out now.
I gotta say that's like a slogan I know all too well.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
So
now be
Ba-
careful, gentlemen. We do have a lady in the house now.
thank you for
We got,
noticing.
Where'd she come
we got a
from?
few ladies in the
What?
chat here.
Who? Where?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I love Jill. Jill's
Ladies in the
awesome.
chat, too.
She doesn't need our abuse. No, I'm kidding.
All right. So Basil says, well, now he's in in a place of rest with no more sickness, sorrow, or sighing, but life everlasting.
Basil Battle Dragon is awesome. Yeah, he is a great man.
Yes, he is.
Yes, Pop is at peace now, and he's the pain is over, and he can rest now, and that's a very, very good thing.
And
Thank
if
you,
anybody does want to come up, you'll just have to let us know. We might have to tape it a couple times in the chat here.
This is, you know what? Honestly, I'm sorry. I've been a YouTube creator for like 5 years, so I get the idea. It's like, okay, so you put out a few funny videos, and you get some laughs, and maybe you try to do something different to stay in the spotlight or something like that. Pop culture never did that. Ron never did that. Ron said, "You are wrong on this pop culture device, and I'm going to correct you." And that was Ron's thing, was correcting the whole lore behind Star Wars, which is why we had so many disagreements in the last few months.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I know
like,
one of the things he laughed at was when Bill Murray on Saturday Night Live, and I mentioned this to Pop once before. I said, remember when he's saying about Star Wars? Star Wars, what about that Star Wars? You know, yeah, he laughed his head off for that.
Yeah. And Cam's Crash Courses here says, hello everyone. This is sad news. I remember hanging with Pop and encouraging him to start his channel. He was a good man and friend. Yes, he was.
Hell yeah, he was, Cam. And thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate that, Joe. I was just trying to be a courteous man.
Oh,
I
I appreciate chivalry, but I have my opinions and stuff. So
Hey,
No,
Man's got.
I
She has
didn't
a
say
high
that.
tolerance for vulgarity. She does hang out with me.
I do.
A man
He's
has to
he's
be
a
a man. A man
Well,
has to be a man.
What it pertains to me is chivalry isn't dead yet. It's just on life support. How about that?
To the
I
best,
respect anybody who wants to do that. I'll just also
to
say
the
my opinion.
absolute
And we can
best of
disagree.
my
It's all good.
knowledge. To the absolute best of my knowledge, he never, jumped off his horse to slay one of his opponents. As far as I know, he stayed himself the entire time.
Oh no!
And that was one of the things in terms of just his integrity. That was another thing that we firmly agreed upon, is that we both sort of wouldn't take advantage of our respective platforms where we can talk about stuff, where we can do stuff. We wouldn't go and be like mining for hate clicks. We wouldn't talk about stuff we didn't like because life is too short. We always talked about stuff that we wanted to.
Well,
that actually explains a lot of the emails I've been getting for the last couple of hours. And it's like, no, this is what he wanted. He wanted us to talk about him right now, in the open.
And I know, like, some of my jokes that people may say seemed a little crass there, but Pop loved my humor. He especially looked forward to some of my shorts. He said I gave him some good laughs there.
The reason he came on with Jedi Bill and myself, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was one of my first videos that I ever made, and I was fat, so my T-shirt was riding up on my chest, But yeah, I made the joke. He was one of the first people who commented on it. I believe that's the case. And then, I just kept keeping contact with him. We did Jedi Bill.
I see the Arizona flag on your shirt there too, CCTV. Very good. Very appropriate.
Oh yes, yes. I'm a proud Arizonan, although I did grow up in
Deus.
California. But shh,
All right.
don't tell anybody
He's
about
at
that.
Deus. Yes.
What were you about to ask me, CCDB?
We did To Hell and Back, which was his biography, and I do believe I got too
That
drunk
was-
for him to stay on. So he stayed on as long as he was able to put up with me, and then he went, and he was like, "Okay, I'm out."
Oiler Greg here said, Pop was a great guy. I can't properly express myself today, but goodbye, Pop.
Good to hear from you, Oiler Greg.
Yes.
Yeah, OG, good to see you, buddy.
I think we're
Well
all
said.
See
feeling.
you at your time.
We're all feeling the same way. There's no way I can put into words what I'm actually feeling today. Like, I'm still in a state of shock, guys, and that's why I haven't been, trying to talk too much, because, I don't want to, be a babbling idiot. But yeah, I'm still trying to process this. Anyway, I'll let
I'm right there
whoever else-
with you, PvP. I'm right there.
Yeah,
And I just want to quickly. Yeah, I'm
Me
sorry.
three.
I want to. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no,
I
I'd like
just
to go
want to
ahead.
quickly
Sorry, bro.
Hold it
mention that
together, but-
Chris Knight couldn't be here, but he sent his best condolences to Chris Knight. Dandelion just told us. So he's
Thank
at
you,
work,
Chris Knight.
and he sent his best condolences.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Thank
Thank you.
And honestly, he was one of the best
Yeah.
trivia candidates on. What was it? It wasn't Jeopardy. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, Name This Tune. He was
Name
one
This
of the
Tune.
best contestants on Name This Tune. He almost went to the finals. Oh yes, of
Yeah.
course, yes.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I'm not meaning to skip chats, but we got so many of them here. We wanted to focus on Pop tonight, but I am making sure everybody's appears on screen here. Now I just lost my space. So
Eugene, our friend, our brother warrior, he had stage 4 cancer, and it was riddled throughout his body, and he was battling the fight of his life, and he lost. Sadly, he lost that fight last week.
There's a Norm Macdonald joke, and it is you lost to cancer, and it's like, is it a loss? It's sort of more of a draw, because once the host dies, so does the cancer. So doesn't that mean you kind of beat it?
Well, it's actually no. Well,
He came to a
that's where
stalemate at the very
that's where I
least.
disagree, because he won the battle, because now he's in a better place where cancer
Yeah.
can't touch him.
yeah,
And that's the thing is,
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't want to think about Pop Culture Curator or Ron. I don't want to think about him having lost this. Obviously, he stepped away from the treatments because, as Nemesis said, it was about the quality of his life, not necessarily the
it
quantity
was-
of it.
It
Yeah.
was not. It was
Yeah.
not. It was not a matter of stepping away from the treatments necessarily.
Okay,
He-
well,
he
and
did
maybe
not-
I'm
he-
rose tinted glasses.
No, you're roasting, and I'm sure he abbreviated. I don't doubt that he abbreviated. What I mean is that for the first 6 months, it was, I'm going to these treatments, and he was going to those treatments. And when he could drive, I gave him my truck. He could drive. And when he couldn't drive, I gave him my little motor scooter. And so he could motor scooter. And at the end, it was like, you need me to drive you there? No? Okay, fine. That's fine. Okay, good, okay, fine. And then what? Wednesday or Tuesday. He left Tuesday afternoon. And he was gone Wednesday morning. I was like, you don't think you should have called me?
I
You
think
didn't
Pop,
think
Pop,
You didn't
Pop-
think I should call? You should call me so I could tell my friends, to all of his friends. You didn't think you should tell me that I could tell all of his friends?
Pop was such a proud man,
honestly,
though. I mean,
dude,
Pop
I am
always wanted to
so
be
sorry about
self-reliant.
that.
I think Pop just wanted to be self-reliant, and he didn't want to have anybody feeling sorry for him, or anybody having to go out of their way to help him. Like, Pop was one of those really self-reliant, I'll stand on my own 2 feet kind of guys. At least that's the feeling I got, even though I only know him for maybe a year and a half. But he was just one of those rare individuals that it's like, I'm going to face this battle. I'm going to fight this battle. And I can remember one thing that sticks with me is his courage and his bravery. And it's like, I'm not afraid to die. I'm going to do what I got to do. And he took the chemo. And I can remember when it made him so ill, he couldn't do a stream that week. And then I guess eventually he just said, I'm not going to win this. I think he came to the realization it was just too much. And he just said, the hell with the treatments. And I'm
really,
just going to have the best days left that I can have without going through the chemo hell, right? And
it was,
I'm sorry,
it was
guys,
only, it was only a
You know,
month ago. It was only a month ago. The
CCDV, did he have, besides all of us as family members of the community, did he have any other living family members, either in California or anywhere?
No.
I thought he had a sister.
Yeah, I thought he has one sister.
If he does, I don't know who it is. All I
Okay.
know is that he signed his power of attorney over to someone, and I don't remember.
Maybe it was
know
his sister.
I know for sure I've never met this person, but
Okay.
I have to take care of his dog. I have to clean up his room and all that stuff. So I'll be doing that while I'm waiting for his power of attorney to contact me.
You know, let me clarify real quick because I got my own personal beliefs. He did say that he did something I wish a lot of us would do before we turned 12. Like, he knew he was going and he accepted it and he didn't fear it. And I wish if a lot of us did the same thing when we were younger, a lot of our lives would be better off. Like, that shouldn't be something that you figure out before you die. That's something you need to figure out now. Learn from our mistakes and learn that early in life. Don't learn that late in life. You're nothing. You can die tomorrow.
I don't
And
like
that
where you're going
changes
with
your
that.
world when you believe that.
I don't like where you're going with that because pop culture curator Ron. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say Ron from now on. I'm sorry, everybody. Ron was not. He was not one of the guys who came onto the YouTube after the 2020 solstice, whatever the fuck we're calling it these days. All right, he didn't. He was on YouTube before that. He had a presence before that, and he was on during the 2020 and 2021 when we were all figuring out what the fuck we're supposed to be doing on YouTube. And he knew it. And he knew it. And he did it. And he is one of the smartest YouTubers I've ever met. Because he taught me how to keep my channel going without posting content.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That just came out wrong.
I learned from him too. I did learn from him. Not only him, but our beloved Cardinal Sin, Clobby. They were mentors to me. I mean, I only started doing this shit last year, and I had no idea what was going on with streaming. I hadn't a clue. And it was guys like Pop and Clobby and Cardinal that literally just got me started and said, get off your ass and do the shit and do it. And that's literally what I'm doing right now. I'm having the most fun I've ever had in my life. I've made some of the best friends, both men and women, that I could ever hope to make in this lifetime. And when I do go, when I'm eventually gone my way and I'm off, I know that there will be people that will mourn for me, and that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. But I hope that we stay together as a family. Remember, we're not a community. We're a family. That's what we are. We're brothers and sisters. We give a shit about each other. We care.
I'm a
and we
drunkle.
sponsor our channels. We do that.
No, you're not allowed to be the drunk uncle.
Oh, why can't I be the drunkle? I want to be the drunkle.
No, you
Yeah,
cannot
let's
be the
not
drunkle.
do that.
No, I'm sorry. No,
Scotty,
you're not allowed to be the drunkle. I'm the drunkle.
Isn't that like maybe a rotating job that changes from week to week?
No, Scotty.
There you go. That's how
Depending
it
on
works.
levels of sobriety, yes.
All right,
So,
just a sec,
Gorilla.
just a sec. Scotty, you're the adopted redheaded stepchild that nobody wanted.
Okay. So
Wow.
Scotty, yes, Scotty and I get to say anything we want, and everybody else goes,
You're the
"Oh!"
You're the
Scotty,
trip
you know I'm
down the
just
leg that
joking
got
with you,
past
right?
the condom.
It's cool, buddy. I know.
Scotty,
It's
you're the
jokes.
swan. It's okay. It's okay, brother. You're the swan.
Oh,
it's
man.
okay. Don't worry. You know what we mean.
Sorry, Nemesis,
we
you
love
wanted
ya.
to say something?
No, I was just because it sounded like you kept trying to say something and then everyone was talking over
Well,
you.
I wanted
So.
to get this chat read. I was wanting Jill to read it, but and I know she's sitting
Well,
at her computer
go
there.
ahead,
She just switched it
Oh,
real quick.
Jill's away at the moment.
I'll read it. Maria with T and Telly says, "Oh, Pop, he was so amazing to me. He was always there for me. He knew when my heart was heavy when no one else did. I can't believe this." Crying face. Yeah, dude. I feel you, Maria.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Oh,
Yeah.
poor.
Yeah.
I'm so sad about that. I really
Yeah,
am.
sir.
Because
Yeah.
every time my dad wasn't there at the finish line, when I finished first, I was like, "Oh my goodness! I'm so sad that my dad isn't here." Wah wah wah. Fuck
What?
off.
All right. Yes, Scooby,
Wow,
that was
okay.
one of his doggies.
Is that one of Pop's doggies?
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah,
background, yeah. Back in the
Oh,
background.
you want
I
to see? Oh, you want to see the
lost-
pups
I see one of
doggies?
the doggies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost the leader
Hey.
there yet.
Oh, sorry
Yes,
about
Eugene,
that.
unfortunately, we have lost another community leader.
Very true,
Community
Eugene.
family leader.
Oh, that's terrible.
Community family leader. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just coming back. I still am away. I was just coming back to defend Scotty's honor. He is absolutely a
Come on.
drunk uncle in real life,
Come
so
on.
he can be one
He's a
here.
drunk uncle.
Yeah,
Thank
I want
you,
to defend Scotty's honor too. He's a complete
There
fucking
can be
drunk.
more
Yes.
than one.
Well,
all right.
Yeah,
well,
no, drunk. No. Scotty is the Highlander of drunkenness. There can only be one.
Thanks.
Well, I don't know.
I'm the
I'd
only one.
like to
Yes.
challenge that.
I am-
I'd like to
I am-
challenge that
I'm
title,
going to
actually.
bring. I am going to bring all 3 dogs on the channel,
Oh,
Okay.
and
all
I am
right.
going to leave my microphone and my camera on, so you
Uh-oh.
guys can see me chasing down all 3
Here we go.
animals.
Yeah, keep
So-
the camera on. Just turn off the mic. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, I gotta say for Scotty, he's more of a loudmouth, shit-talking drunk uncle anyway.
Yeah,
But we
I'm
need
the one
more
you
of
don't
those,
invite
though.
to reunions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he's trying.
But we
well,
still
he's trying-
love Scotty. We just give a shit about him a lot more.
No, because Mikey. No, because Scotty is the guy that you want to save your broken microphones for, because he's the one
Ah.
you give those to. You know?
I agree. Yes, I agree. Here, Scotty, have this piece of crap. See if you can work with it.
All right, so
Oh no, don't
Scurvy-
worry about it, Mikey. I'm subscribed.
All right, Scurvy here said Pop was a class act, incredibly knowledgeable, appreciative of his panel and his chat.
Yes,
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 100%
yes.
true. Yeah.
and he did love the chat too. By the way, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Bottles?
and
Are they
no,
delicious?
Edge, they are not for eating there.
Oh, I don't know. He said. Wow.
There was never triple. There was never triple sauce. Come on, where'd that come from?
Hey, Herc. Thanks for being here, bro.
Hey, Herc, how you doing, Flyboy?
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
Yeah,
And Scogli, hey, Juten, yeah, good to
Scogli.
see you.
Yeah.
Chris Longfellow, yes.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for being here, huh?
Oh, don't.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love
Oh,
those
here we go.
beautiful babies.
Put him up, 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 put him up.
Yes, doggies.
Really?
Tiger.
Wow.
Man,
Boys,
you're a
doing
grandpa, huh?
They miss him.
Oh,
Man,
Oh.
Oh boy, oh
look at
boy.
those
Yeah.
babies.
I'm going to put them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that might
That
be.
would
Good
probably be a
call.
good idea.
gee, I gotta say,
Wow.
those are good-looking grandchildren for you.
Yeah, I can hear translation. Who the fuck is this bald shit? Where's Pop?
Yeah.
Joking. I'm joking.
Thank you, Matt G.
Joke,
Thank you,
joke.
Tim Hayes, Sarah Speakman, Hakeem.
Hey,
You're always
Hakeem.
awesome, Hakeem.
Hi, Hakeem. Gosh, it's
Thanks
such a
for being here,
wonderful.
Hakeem.
Yeah,
I gotta say,
yeah,
the
Keith,
turnout in the chat is fabulous tonight. I just want to thank
Yeah.
everybody in the chat
Yeah,
for being here. Like,
absolutely
you guys
fabulous
all rock.
turnout.
You guys
And
rock, and you know it.
I'm
All
still
of
not
us
happy.
rock.
Yeah, I'm still happy.
You
I
all
got
rock.
the chats here. But PvP, do you want to read this one?
Sure. Hakeem says, I hope I didn't mispronounce Hakeem. I think it is. Pop was so knowledgeable with films. I felt I always learned something new watching his streams.
You can't go to the screen room.
Exactly.
This is not a way for you to watch Babylon 5 without purchasing it or using whatever
All right,
method
someone
you want to
watching
use to get it.
Babylon
Yeah,
5.
somebody's talking about Babylon 5.
Oh well, sorry. I forgot I have the audio going through, so I had. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I finished it, but yeah, I agree.
I'm not watching. I just got to go over there real quick because a friend of mine is streaming, and I got to tell him that I can't come by because Pop.
Right.
Probably
I agree with what Hakeem said, though. I think probably
Thank
most
you,
of us,
Carlo
not all of us, share that
Albanese.
sentiment.
Yeah.
Albanese.
And Carl Albanese here has a good point. We all help each other heal.
He's Carlos
Amen.
from the UK. So hello, Carlo.
Hello, Carlo.
Hello, Carlo.
That was probably a while
Hey,
ago.
Carlo.
Yeah, it was 8:34 here.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
give yourself time to catch up
you're
there.
you're tad bit behind there,
Yeah, I know.
Gorilla.
He's an ape. Give him a chance. He's got big fingers.
I'm trying to go through these as fast as I
You're
can.
running the stream. You got to be on it, my friend.
Hey, I already. We're having a good time here talking about Pop here.
Thanks,
so
Chief.
that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
focus on tonight.
Yes. Anybody who knew Pop Culture Curator Ron,
Yeah.
please share your stories, and if you'd like to come up here, we'll one of us will gladly get off, or Gorilla will kick one of us off to let you have your word, because we're celebrating his life, and what a wonderful, kind soul our friend and brother warrior Pop Culture Curator was.
Yeah.
Oh, and on that note, I gotta say that I gotta head out pretty soon. So I gotta head out pretty soon.
Alrighty,
All
have
right,
a good
Dan.
night there, Sit Dan.
Okay, have a good night, Sith Dan.
I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
All right.
See
All
ya.
right, take care,
So,
Sit Dan.
Take care.
Good
So,
night, Sit
Bill,
Dan.
you want to read this one? From
Want me
DJ?
to read this?
Either
We
one,
all have grief with love, not grief sorrow, shared with someone by the loss of my brother. I referred often to times like this. Heal your heart. Hashtag heal your heart.
Agreed.
Well spoken.
And Eastland Burkholder, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here too.
Yeah.
Lemon Pie said a funny thing about Gorilla later. So when he catches up,
Yeah, boy, we got lots of chats tonight. Wow.
I'm making sure everybody gets their chat scene here.
This is
I
great.
got you. We got
Gosh, you
you.
must have hundreds of chats in tonight, eh, Gorilla? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Just really telling you what a person Pop was.
Well, remember
It tells you a lot.
PvP. We are now simulcasting on multiple channels here. So.
Oh, right,
Six
of course.
different
Yeah.
channels. Six.
Of course.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
counted. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 channels. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try. I'm trying to find some more chats here. Maybe while I keep talking here.
I want to say hello to Dave C. saying stopping by to give my condolences. Thank you, Dave C. Appreciate it.
All right. All right.
And,
you can read this one, Mikey.
Okay, thank you. Edge of Time said, "You have been and always shall be my friend." That was his first comment from Star Trek II, the Wrath of Khan. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was yes. That was
Yeah,
that's our condolences too. Always.
Yeah. And Edge of Time says hashtag respect.
Yes.
And hail Tim. And LDG, you want to read this one?
Go ahead, LDG.
You can read his own chat.
I was gonna say this is from some guy named LDG. Who the fuck is this asshole? I lost. I lost. My bad. Shut up. My bad. I lost a good friend. We lost a great content creator. Please join us tonight's tribute to Pop Culture Curator.
At Pop Culture Curator.
At. I'm sorry.
We already read this one.
Yeah, you can't forget.
You know where my foot is about to be at?
You know where tennis balls are going to be about?
Oh, please do tell me.
All right.
Please do.
Florida.
Taylor Swift says I prayed for him the last few months.
Thanks, Taylor.
And Cam said, Jill, you want to read this one?
Yeah, go ahead, Jill.
Cam's crash course says, Pop was a treasure trove of entertainment facts and trivia. He was a great content creator. Like PvP said, we didn't always agree, but we could agree to disagree. Yes. I'm going to miss him and his shows. Definitely echo that.
Highly,
Cam,
definitely. Cam, you and I should
absolutely.
Say about
I'm gonna miss you very much too.
Or he respected it when you told him that that episode was just crap. I had to give it an F. Or Burn of Praise Covenant, fuck you out of 10. I had to give that like
Hey guys, give me a second. I have a friend that just popped in the underground. I'll be right back. I'll have to meet you.
Yeah, and Connie agrees with Pop on the originals.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned to appreciate the originals.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Definitely. And he always had a good reason for his arguments also, which was always interesting to listen to.
And I'll just do this Edge of Time real quick. So Edge of Time says, someone said of Clawby, rest in peace, Mike Alonso, there was something about being in his chat that made me want to sit up and not put my feet on the furniture. He paraphrased that. I felt that way about Pops. Good point there, Edge. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well said.
Yeah. And Jay Aldrich says, do you want to read this one, Scotty? Shut up,
Odin! Go ahead, Scotty. Scotty, R37.
You with us, Scotty?
Stepbrother, hello.
Hello.
I think he stepped away to smoke because he was chatting somewhere else. So I'll read this for Jay. Jay Aldridge says, my condolences and prayers go out to all his family and friends and all who need him.
Thank you, Brother Jay. Yeah.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
He says, Pop, Clubby, Gil, John the White, my best friends, Levi, all this year. F, they live. Actually,
and Cam, you can also include Son of a Red Shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of people in the community in the last, when did it start? Like a year ago? It hasn't been that long ago when all this started, was it?
In the last, ever since we lost beloved Gil, since October of last year, it has been a total.
So it's not even a year.
8 months. 8 months we've lost 4
It is
great
not.
curators.
It is not.
Yeah, I was thinking this is getting a bit crazy. Like we're just losing people, and like, I have one question. Like, what's the future of the community? I mean, I don't want to be down or anything today, guys, but I just want to put, the bee in the bonnet, give you some food for thought. We obviously have to think about moving forward and continuing to grow as this wonderful community that we all share and appreciate. And since we've lost, these beloved, huge content creators in our community in the last 8 months, we have to maybe start considering what's the future of the community going to be. Like, because some of us are going to have to step up to the plate, obviously. Like, I need to get off my lazy backside and start streaming and creating content. And this is a big kick in the ass today. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I got the news. Jill emailed me, and I do want to do more. I do want to do live streams. I do want to do videos. I do want to contribute more to the community. So I just want to put that out there to everybody. It's like, how can we step up together as a community and support each other and move forward? After we suffered all these great losses.
PvP, when you start live streaming, I want to see your face. Gosh darn it!
I'll get okay. you'll be the person responsible for breaking the internet that day, Mikey. So
That's fine. You do it
Hey,
on one of my
hey,
streams, and I will tell people.
I will. Okay, what the hell? I might as well get a camera. I mean,
Hey,
life's too short,
hey, hey,
right? As we all know. So.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I
PvP.
figured a camera.
Hey, PvP at Walmart, you can get a cheap camera for like $20 American, so that should only be 400 Canadian.
That's only 400 Canadian. Yeah, thanks for that tip there.
It is not that expensive. Gorilla.
My conversion may be a little off.
Yeah, well, I'll figure something out. I just have, it's not the hooking up the camera. That's easy. It's figuring out how to do this streaming stuff. Because
thank you, Andrew.
Well, I'm still not on Twitter yet because I got a new email address because I needed a new account because the old one. You guys heard that horror story probably when I told you that over the last few days.
Twitter, it's Elon Musk right
now. Somebody hacked my account so bad I couldn't save it, and I just gave it up. I just nuked it, and now I'm going to start over from scratch.
So
I'm just terrified of this.
I heard a story. I heard a story of a yellow bird with a yellow bill, and it sat upon my windowsill. I closed the window, and I killed the bird.
Oh no!
Was that my fault or the bird's fault?
Yours.
Put something out there, you goddamn stupid shit. Yes, put something out there.
Okay. So is that your polite way of telling me to get off my ass and do something?
That is my polite way of saying get off your ass and do something, you stupid shit.
I'm okay with that.
Or he's going to slam the window on you?
Well, gosh, whatever.
Nemesis
I'm not a bird.
is upside down.
I'm not bigger than a bird, though, so good luck with that. You'd have to have an awfully big, heavy window to kill me, I'll tell you that right now.
Eugene.
Yeah, I just want to say, I want to get live streaming in the next month. I really got to I just got to do it, right? It's just like, that's what, once again, our beloved, Pop passing on us so suddenly here. It's like I'm terrible at putting things off, and I realized, I should have been doing streaming like a year ago, and I keep putting it off, keep getting sidetracked, and I'm like, I just got to stop doing this because I'm really bad at putting things off, like I've always have been. So anyway, enough of my problem.
And Eugene Bird asks, was it because your password was PvP123?
No,
my password was
1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was A1, B2, C3 destruct.
No, girl, it was A1 hack me.
Oh, okay. No, you went with the most common password ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, I do know.
Well, no.
But Jay Aldrich,
But Jay Aldrich said your password too was PvP69.
Yeah. We need to read the message by Netter's Network. I don't think.
Yes, Netter's Network.
Oh, that Netter here. I'll scroll. I'll bypass where we were at here. Well,
are you in Police Squad tomorrow, Gorilla, or next Wednesday?
That'll be next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Okay.
Netter, did you want to come up and say a few things? I got the link at the top of the chat there if you want to come up.
Yeah, please come up, Netter. She did. You know what? I got to say something about Netter, and it was actually from recommendation from Pop and a few other people that I talked with, including her husband Troy Pacelli. I went on Netter's network with her Thursday things, and I made the most subscribers for my channel for the night that she interviewed me. I went and gained 12 more subscribers after she interviewed me. I thought that was amazing. And then what she did for Pop was even more amazing. So, yes.
Netter's Network says to Gorilla's Random Thoughts, hi, sweetie. Just stopped in to give condolences and say hello. If anyone wants to get to know Pop Culture Curator, he was on Thursday Things on February 22nd, 2024 on my channel. And he was on a lot of channels. And you can find or all of my Orville reviews, all of my Star Trek reviews, and a few more.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you, Netters Network.
Yes, thank you, Nettish Network, for those kind words and condolences.
Yes.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you being here.
Okay, I know I was way past this here. Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry if I made you skip some chats. I just saw that, and I
Well,
knew we had to read
Well, I
that.
started, but I went to the wrong star.
Well,
And I knew I was catching up because I was only an hour behind now.
Oh, yeah, we can go 2 hours behind.
Well, and speaking of chats that that we need to skip, we have to skip to read Gap After Dark because he says night all. I'm emotionally exhausted. You all are wonderful for being here, and Gorilla for the panel for putting the stream on.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Gorilla.
Yeah. You have a good night
you,
there.
Gorilla.
Because mine
Yes,
won't
thank
be
you,
here till
Gorilla.
Friday, so I appreciate you.
Yeah. I think it's my I think the reason we got so many here right now is when Mikey types like the thank you to people that he's using the StreamYards here and it's casting all 8 of them. So we got 8 of the same.
Yeah. And I'd like to thank Curtis Selby because he just posted that February 22nd interview with Pop. It's in the chat under his name there, Curtis Selby.
I
So
did it
thanks,
several. I did it several times earlier too.
Yeah.
You did too?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's Jedi Bill's been doing it a couple times here. Yeah, thank you for
It's
that.
no longer Jedi. It's now outlaw.
All right. His name
He's
is
an outlaw.
Ronald. His name is Ronald Sylvie.
Please be a Jedi to me.
His
And,
name is
Drew,
Ronald Sylvie.
How
okay, the
old
Drew
was Ron?
24 is a friend of Sivdan. Do you want me to read that,
Yeah.
Gorilla? Okay, so the Drew 24 said, what's also sad is how many online friends we know but no longer hear from, and how many may be dead, but most we never find out. It's true. It's absolutely true.
Fair point. There are a few people I've wondered about who have disappeared.
To bring it back to that Star Trek sense, William Shatner has an album called Has Been, and I think either the second or third song on the album is called You'll Have Time. And it starts off with the line, and this is something that has actually helped me grapple with loss, is like, live life like you're gonna die, because you're gonna. And it is something, and it also dovetails over into a quote from Tuesdays with Maury. And there is a conversation that is had in Tuesdays with Maury where it's, the human race is the only species that knows that it's going to die, but none of them believe it. And if you accept that now, you'd probably get a lot more done. And so it is for like PvP to do your channel, for everyone to be like curious about the souls that we meet when we're talking online. This is but a fleeting dream that we get to enjoy, and I hope we all do get to enjoy it and touch people in the same way that Pop reached out and touched people.
It's like the row your boat song, Scotty. It is but a dream, is it not? You know,
it's just a ride.
Beautifully said there, Drew. I'm going to give you another shot here. I don't know if he's paying attention.
Thank you.
Hey, there you go, Gorilla.
I've only got one more shot left. I'm going to save it for later.
Cheers. I'm having another one myself.
I'll cheers with my beer. But I only have one more shot
Oh, geez,
left.
Mr. CCTV, I sent you a bunch if I would know here. I got plenty of bottles sitting around.
Really? Had I known? Would you really think I wouldn't have stocked up had I known?
Hey, I thought someone was making a trip for you. But Deadline says, condolences to the family and friends, the lost all who knew him. Guess who was Dandelion?
Does anyone know how old Ron was?
I think one time did he mention he was around late 50s?
52, I think.
50 something.
No, he was much older.
I'll give you guys better information.
He was much older than that.
As I go through stuff.
Wasn't he like 58? I'm just taking a wild guess at what he might have mentioned over the stream. But
I was thinking, I think he was 60, but I know he was. Yeah, I remember hearing him say he used to watch the original Star Trek on TV. So
Well,
Really?
I know he was only slightly older than me.
Oh, if he actually remembers it, then he was like
Well, then how old are you, Mikey?
67, I think.
I
So
turned
a couple of
59
years older
on
than my brother.
22nd.
All right, but I mean,
59.
So he was
59
like
or
early
69?
early 60s?
no, he'd be in
59.
his early
59.
60s.
59.
Oh
Okay.
no, PvP is 66. PvP is
Interesting.
older than
Yes,
I
I
am.
am 66.
One
and, yeah.
one person at a time, please. One person at a time.
Sorry,
Okay,
Outlaw.
so I did the math. He is approximately 60 years old because on his Facebook he says that he graduated high school in 1982.
Oh, there you go.
That makes
Right
sense.
on.
I graduated in 1983, Jill. So yes.
Yeah,
He was
that
a
would
year
be
older.
almost exactly 60 years old.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
good
the for the
job.
math.
Thanks, Jill.
Thanks for the math
Thanks,
skills
Jill.
there, Jill.
So yeah, that's all fits. You know, if you remember Star Trek, there, he was just starting to do reruns. You know, when he was like 6 or 7 there, that still fit with the 64 there. That I was thinking.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what's funny is
Yes.
that the animated series, when they released the animated series in the early 70s, that's when they really started to put out the syndicated original series. So I was watching both the original series and the animated series at the same time. I got a double bill. I was
Actually,
I've heard it both ways. I've heard
Yeah.
that a bunch
Yeah.
of people were claiming that they wanted to see the original series back again, versus some unknown crew out
well,
there.
Sci-Fi
doing something.
Sci-Fi Channel did
Oh.
that. They brought it back,
Art.
and then they went,
Art.
yeah.
I know
Yeah,
Pop
Brady.
would. I know Pop would appreciate this chat here, from Scurvy. He says, "I'm up beer number 1. Don't have anything to shoot."
Oh, there you go.
I know Pop appreciated Scurvy Seaver there.
Now a true celebration would be if PvP and Lemon Pie found some rare eggnog, threw in some rum or some bourbon, and shoot
Yeah.
that back.
Well,
Well, you never
Here,
know.
I'll take one for you,
Maybe I'll
Scurvy.
do it. Maybe I'll do an honor of Pop stream in December sometime if I can arrange that with Lemon. There, Mikey. You know,
Yeah, we can do that for Christmas.
Dude,
if you like PvP.
if I could get my live streams going, then yeah, I could just do some chugging like Gorilla's doing with the shots tonight. So
There you go.
and hey,
But
Daryl.
Lemon has to show up on screen though. Lemon, you gotta actually show up. If PvP
yeah.
showing his face, you
We
gotta do it too.
Hey,
you got us
and
do
I
Lemon too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you, I don't even know what shot number I'm on right now. But I know I could do 12.
I'm guessing 4 or 5 there, Gorilla.
I'm thinking more like 7. But I know I can
Oh,
do
well.
at least 12 and still be somewhat functional at work, even if my boss will
God.
tell me I'm worthless.
Somewhat.
But I just know that the grinders are just going to hate me tomorrow when I'm inspecting their parts.
You're not actually operating any
At least
machinery
he's
though,
done
right?
5.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, actually, yes, I am. But welcome, Daryl
Oh.
Brewer.
Be careful.
Hello, Daryl Brewer.
Hello, Daryl.
Be careful, girl.
Hello, Daryl.
And the lovely Sherry.
And hello, Tuckerverse. Thanks for being here, bro.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. And Jay says he's 55 and a 98-year-old. Come on, Jay, you are not.
Yeah.
I just want to say
Stop it.
what Mikey said. TOS went into syndication here in September of 1969. So I was actually 11 years old the first time I saw my first TOS episode. So I think it did vary on your local station as to when they
did for
began
us.
it. Because I
did.
think it hit a lot of stations in syndication in 1969 in September. So just saying.
And
Yeah.
Scotty here put Time Crimes rule. Thanks, Pop. And
Time Crimes rule.
It's true.
I'm glad he was able to cover it. It's one of the ones that he was always very adamant. He's like, I love this one, but no one wants
Yeah.
to watch it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, he was telling me that no one wants to watch it. And I'm like, no, you want to watch
Yeah.
that? I want to see it. Let's do it. And because his birthday had just passed in May, and I wanted to do something for him, even though he doesn't care to celebrate his birthday. He doesn't want people to pay attention to him like that.
His birthday was in May. Wow, my birthday's in May. Gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and,
right.
goodness.
You had a stream then too.
I
Hey,
wonder
Jay,
if
That's
who's the
amazing, Joe.
youngest
I'm glad you were able to do that.
I wonder if
Nah.
Bob
Like
was
20,000 of 8 billion. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, the
Hey,
chances.
Nemesis, this chat's targeted at you.
Hey, Suzanne. Suzanne says, thank you for this, Nemesis. That's a cross stream from mine. And thank you for being here, Suzanne. I know Pop cared about you and you cared about him, and you've always been a solid supporter of his channel and ours. So thank you for taking the time to be here and share this memory with us. Because
Yeah.
I know he loved you and you loved him. So
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
Kurt-
you, Suzanne. You're wonderful.
Yeah, and Curtis
Yeah, hi,
Shelby said,
Suzanne.
God rest the soul of our brother.
Yes, Curtis.
Thank you for that,
you.
Curtis.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
That brother went through
Yeah.
a lot in the last few months.
Here, Jill, you want to read Lady Miss's chat?
Oh yeah.
Lady Miss says, Pop Culture Curator, forever in the stars is home now. Enjoy your journey. And that is my favorite one tonight.
That is
I
good.
agree
I
with
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Thank you, Lady Miss.
Dang it.
yeah, that's
Lady-
really beautiful, Lady Mist.
That's so beautiful.
You got to do another one for that, Gorilla.
I am.
Switch to this.
I am.
I hope I don't have to answer to anybody or your work employees the next morning.
Yeah, there's more
No,
rocket.
they're just gonna be mad when I get very, very picky and they get upset with my affecting their parts.
And we almost forgot Lady B Elements. Please acknowledge Lady B Elements because she was here
welcome,
tonight
Lady.
too, and we really appreciate that.
Yes,
And
thank you for being
Tiger,
here.
And Tiger Stripes.
Thank you.
Yes, and Tiger Stripes. Yes, thank you, Tiger Stripes.
I must have maybe did I miss Tiger Stripes here?
She was in my
I didn't-
chat. And hello
She's
to
shown
Mia. Hello to Mia, my new friend Mia.
Mia, okay.
And Lady Sky.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Suzanne. I launched it here with Mr. CCTV that we're all simulcasting to spread our farewell to Pop.
Yes.
This is a memoriam for our friend and brother warrior, Pop Culture Curator, better known as Ron.
Curator.
And Ron became an Arizonan just like you are, Outlaw and CCTV. So.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember he was so happy to leave California. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
God.
Yeah, then Larry
I had
says
to
hi.
drive,
I remember
I had
doing-
to-
yeah.
I had to drive him to
Yeah.
Flagstaff like 3 times. I was like,
Hey,
Yeah, it was quite a journey. I remember that. Yeah.
That was quite the adventure to raise the funds for that,
Yeah.
and then thinking everything was hopeless even after paying for his rent, and then you came in and saved the day, Mr. CCTV, and I thank you very much for
I
that.
didn't
Yeah.
save the day. I was just
Yeah.
the man on the
yeah,
spot.
yeah,
You helped
anytime
out,
here,
dude. You extended the life in the time that we had with him. Sorry,
Yeah.
Gorilla. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you there, but
All
yeah,
right.
I'm thankful, bro.
Yeah, anytime says I picked the wrong day to quit smoking. Well, a wise man once said, "Screw it, I'll do it tomorrow."
That's right.
I think he's quoting from the movie Airplane. Lloyd Bridges who said, "I picked the wrong day to quit cocaine."
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, but
no.
I always love when people respond to quotes
I
seriously.
know this is going to round back on
Me
me.
too.
And
It's coming right for us.
I accept the
Comes out
fact
the
that
window.
it's going to come back around on me. However, he
Yes,
died
we
of lung
appreciate you.
cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right? Meanwhile, I'm here. I'm just like token away, and I'm like, yes, Ron did have lung cancer. I do remember that. I'm like, probably shouldn't be doing this, but there is always tomorrow.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
a Dean Martin fan, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop driving.
Hey,
Does that mean you're going to stop
Oh.
women, Scotty?
Hey,
Dino love
Hey.
women.
Hey,
Daryl here is asking.
I quit smoking 32 years ago, and I gotta say it was the best decision I ever made because my lungs are not good now. But if I had continued to smoke, I had an aunt that had emphysema, and it was not pretty. So I in my 30s, I suddenly woke up and I said, I just can't keep doing this anymore.
Well,
And
I
stopped.
appreciate
I
that,
went
brother.
cold
And
turkey.
honestly,
I
seriously,
can't believe it. I went cold turkey, and I didn't miss it. Like, it was
congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
seriously,
you.
it is-
Fantastic.
It is something to
And
think about. Your
Ron,
lungs, you know.
Ron, I have to say, we're going to bring it back around to Ron. We're going to bring it back around to Ron. He
Oh,
didn't
please do.
smoke a day in his life.
That's
And he
right.
died of
Yeah,
lung
yeah.
cancer.
He's one of those unfortunate folks that develop lung cancer without smoking. Okay.
I thought he used to smoke in the Air Force and he quit. No, he used to smoke. I remember him telling me the story.
Yeah, he did.
He quit
Oh, in the Air
like 30
Force?
years
Oh,
ago.
okay, yeah, but he quit a long time ago.
Yeah, he quit like 30 years ago there, but I remember when he was in the Air Force and teaching, I remember him telling
Oh,
me he
come
used to
on.
smoke.
All right, raise your hand if you're a veteran. All right, I raised my hand. All right, anybody else?
Raise your hand if you're sure.
I
No.
was a veteran too. Yes, he was in the Air Force, but
Yeah.
I was in the time when
Yeah,
the Air
so,
Force
and he-
Yeah.
was actually
Yeah,
in
and he
He
danger.
could smoke.
And I vaguely remember you blowing up an oil bit.
I did vaguely blow up. Well, I didn't blow it up. The
Allegedly.
The-
You allegedly did this.
yeah,
But yeah, no.
Yeah, you're the lowest rank, so you got to blame.
Do you have any idea how much $50,000 of fuel costs?
Well, it depends on the time.
$50,000?
Yeah, probably
Because,
$50,000.
$50,000.
What I missed.
Oh, that's
What I
good.
missed.
That's very good.
Oh, we
Did-
got to
did
spend. We got to
CCDV
come
spit
out
out
of
his
his nose.
nose?
We got to come out of his nose.
Did he really? I was right.
Oh man, I can't stop laughing at that one.
Well,
Did
$50,000
you guys
is a
answer
lot different than it was 5 years ago. I'll tell you
yeah,
that right now.
but you have to do the conversion rate to Canadian, so yeah, that could throw a wrench in there,
Okay.
right?
Okay, I
Guys,
apologize.
$7 million.
I apologize. Let's put something much closer to home. 50,000 gallons.
Oh, that
there we
makes more sense.
go.
That makes more sense.
sense.
I'm still going to say $50,000 though, just to stay. I'm going to stay with my bet, Bob.
You can get a gallon of gas for $1. Well, good luck to you,
Oh.
Mr. Scotty.
Actual retail price.
Well, you gotta remember this is government buying it, so.
Daryl
Even
Daryl
that,
Brewer's
$1 a
asking who's
gallon,
got the
boy, I
secret
wish.
ingredient for the beans.
I mean,
Daryl has the
that guy
secret
down.
Are you
Oh,
kidding
wait,
me?
there we
He
go.
didn't
There-
know how to cook.
there- oh,
Oh my
Right.
god. I let him cook
There we
3
go.
times.
that guy down there.
I let him cook 3
Oh, I love that.
times.
That was a good one from Ed. He's quoting the Ramones. That was pretty funny.
He said the sink was never clear enough for him to cook.
Oh, joke off if you can't take a...
Joke off if you can't take a fuck.
What? I didn't
What?
understand.
What?
LDG, do you want to read this one? Since it's at you.
Every time says powerful LDG. I wish I were more like him too, including me. Yep. All right.
It was a good speech, bro.
Good
You
man.
fucking got me tearing up real hard. I was just like, holy shit.
Thank you, Larry. I just saw that. I didn't see.
Yeah. Swearing is hardly something.
I try to be.
Oh,
I really-
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Being
got to
cold
break in
just-
here. I know I'm gonna break a whole bunch of people's hearts. At least I hope I'm gonna break a whole bunch of people's
Really?
hearts. In 2020, I was on furlough, right, where I could come back if I wanted to, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna come back. So I went ahead and became a full-time YouTuber. And yeah, Ron was one of my first associations in YouTube, and he welcomed me in. He got me to know all of you guys. Well, not all of you guys, because I don't recognize a lot of you, but you know, and it's like, you know, he was a welcoming friend. And so when I found out that he was going to be homeless, I was like, okay, fine. All right. He's not going to be homeless on my watch. I'm going to go out there and pick him up.
That's incredible. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, dude.
CCTV.
So he helped you out when you first
But
started YouTube,
yeah,
and
he
you wanted to return the
helped.
favor.
He helped start me on YouTube. Now, mind you, I'm not doing that much on YouTube myself, but he
I
helped
haven't-
You
Yeah.
remembered,
I know
you
what you
remembered
mean.
what he did for you, and you wanted to return the favor and do something positive for him.
Hey,
Absolutely.
you passed up my chat. I was gonna read.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she was
Uh-oh.
reading it
Go
too.
back.
Uh-oh. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Okay, so Dandelion Fluff said, swearing is hardly something modern ladies forego. And I don't always curse. I curse sparingly,
Put
but
it
I
this
have
way.
tolerance for other people cursing. Other people can curse all they like, and I enjoy it.
Put it
Gorilla
this
has
way.
Jill
Jill,
curses for emphasis.
Hey,
Gorilla's
put
bought a
this
few
way.
winning lottery tickets off of you, though, Jill. You got to admit. You know.
Yeah, Jill's got me quite a few oil changes. Because I buy a
believe
lottery
that.
ticket every time that Jill swears on her streams.
That's
And-
wild. Because I try to buy lottery tickets and none of them ever win.
You just gotta
And
get
Maybe you need to get, maybe
Jill,
you need to get Gorilla cursing more. I don't know.
you gotta get your own system there. Since I don't work with Logan anymore, I can't buy a lottery ticket every time he
Oh,
has
boy.
his own cigarettes. So I had to
Yeah.
go up with the new system.
No,
Plus, don't forget, guys. I just want
if you guys are tuning in for this live stream to be a memorial for Ron, which we all are on a memorial for Ron. When he was renting one of my rooms, I was not living in this house. And so I'd call him every month, and he would tell me a joke. He would tell me the joke, and then the next day the money would be in my account. I could pay the rent. I didn't have to worry about it. Ron was a good man. Ron was a good man.
Are you gonna share any of those jokes?
Yes.
Yeah, and
I can't actually remember any of them.
No. And Jill, you want to read your
Dude,
chat?
that was 3 years ago. I've gone through 2 phones.
I'm totally fine. Yeah, hello, Miss Catonic Madman. True, I'm totally fine with dirty jokes. In fact, I like them. And they can't be overboard, though. I prefer them to be kind of innuendos, where you don't know quite what you're saying, but you know
like
what
a
they're
double
saying.
entendre.
Hey,
Yeah, double entendres, I think, are the cool.
Yeah. And Jill,
well, Miss
here we go.
Anti-Derivative, if you don't mind
Man,
me breaking
geez.
in here. Miss Anti-Derivative, I'm going to tell you right now that I tell you I'll go in the door, and if you scream, I'll go out the window.
So is somebody going to read Taylor Swift's...
Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU, and Doctor Who, says, I'm not sure that's true, Jill. And he laughs and he goes,
Oh, it is.
Jill! And I have to say, Matt, please.
all right.
Matchy is officially anti-derivative Jill's groupie. We know this to be true. He won't admit it as much to me when he talks to me in chat, but I know it to be true.
He
So,
should be.
amen to you, Matt.
He doesn't deny that, but I prefer to call him the president of my fan club.
Yes,
Well, they
I've always
don't.
thought. And I want to know, when are we getting the fan club T-shirts, the coffee mugs? The,
Yeah. Hello,
all the rest
Jill.
of that. I want the stuff.
I know. I want to make it too, but it has to be right, and I just haven't developed the right logo or the right. When it's right,
The right
it'll come out. I
logo?
promised. I
Yeah.
promise it'll happen when it
Yeah.
happens.
All
Well,
right.
hey,
You know
you
what
could even
you
do
could
this.
do is you're the
Feel like I
infinite
answered
Vulcan
the
and go
coffee
from
mug
there.
with some of your, logo avatars on it. That would be
Oh.
good.
Somebody already answered it there. Mikey answered it. That because
I
Eugene
did.
Bird was asking when
Yeah.
he passed for his terminal stage 4 cancer.
Right.
Yeah, and Eugene says we will catch up with him and Clobby someday. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
we will.
unfortunately. Yes,
Jeez,
we will.
Yeah, Colonel
Clobby-
Slim, too.
Clobby always wanted to include me on his Star Trek stuff, and Ron always wanted to be there for me whenever I was doing streams about something that he was interested in. Obviously, we both love Star Trek, and so we bonded quite heavily on that, as I did with Clobby. And so Star Trek really does bring a lot of people together, but also the people themselves bring us together. And Pop was very good at that with his horror streams and everything.
Lemon pie.
And hey, Tiger Stripes.
Oh, Tiger Stripes! I'm so sorry to hear of Pop Culture Curator's passing. I am too. I've got to sit with it a little while.
But we're
Oh,
so thankful,
it's gonna
Tiger
take me
Stripes,
a-
for being a part of us tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to
And
take me
I-
quite a
Hey,
while.
Tiger.
And part of the reason
Thank
I
you
wanted
for
to do
being
this
here.
tonight too is I wanted to do this while I'm
Hello,
still
Tiger.
in the shock phase.
Hi,
So
Tiger.
so I'm not breaking down on the screen there because he got that shock face. I wanted to do it during the.
Makes sense, man.
Here we got.
But that's
Yeah,
exactly what I was thinking. Is that I am in the shock phase, so I don't know what to think yet. Like I'm not actually. The grieving part is coming, and that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
Oh,
But I want to
Gotcha.
welcome whoever it is here on the
Tiger
panel.
Stripes.
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, Tiger Stripes.
Hi, Tiger.
Hey.
Hello, hello, Tiger
Very,
Stripes.
very.
Hello, Tiger Stripes.
Wrong animal.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put my regular face back on. So
Rocky.
you know who it is.
You are the
But
stripes of
explain-
the tiger.
Oh, it's a cat. It's a kitty cat.
Come
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
now.
it's kitty cat.
And it meow, 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 and it meow, meow.
There we
meow.
go.
Hey, I still love Tiger Stripes' avatar there too. Still though, still love that one.
Oh, don't freak out. Don't freak
Yeah, I
out.
know this is a hard hit for you, particularly, Joe.
There you go.
Oh,
Just calm down.
Oh,
Well-
beautiful baby up there.
It's
Oh,
not
you're
news
okay.
that comes easy. It's not news.
Actually,
We all just found out this evening, and it's
Honestly, I
it is-
really
it is
thought
what it
his.
is.
Jill was the
I
one that told me
really,
she
I
emailed.
really thought one of his nurses would have called me. I really.
Well, it's not on you, Mr. CCDB. Don't blame that
No,
on
don't.
you. So
It's just the way
it's
the system
just
works.
yeah.
Just be glad we found out so that we could honor him properly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad we can have a proper memorial for
Yeah.
Ron here tonight.
And
You know, the hardest part though is it's like we just lost Clobby like 6 weeks ago, and now we lost Ron. And I'm just when Jill told me, this afternoon, I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" And I'm still in that state of shock. Like it's going to take me days, if not weeks, to process and go through this grief. Because this is it's too much. It's too much in the last couple of months, guys. It's just.
and
Anyway.
you guys saw me break down earlier. That was legitimate because the last words he ever said
Yeah.
to me, I don't even want to repeat them here because I
Yeah,
would be
please.
wrong.
Yeah, please
But
don't.
whatever he said to me and my wife was unbelievable, and I know he was going through so much pain, and I understand now how much pain he was enduring. I've seen some of my relatives pass from cancer. It is not a pleasant thing. It is something that you never ever want to experience.
I
If
lost
you're
my
ready
sister.
to go
lost my
quietly
sister.
in your sleep. Do that, but
My
don't.
sister, yeah, my sister fought it 8 years of breast cancer, Mikey.
Mhm.
8 years. It was not a lot of fun. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
hey guys, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
This hits hard. This really hits
I-
hard today.
I do have to go to bed though.
Go ahead, LDG.
Thanks for everybody coming by. I really do appreciate that, man. Pop culture's
Yeah.
unique
Thanks
person,
thanks
and
for being here with us for the memorial, LDG. We do appreciate you.
And your
Oh, of course,
monologue.
and
Your
I
monologue said a
appreciate
lot
you.
for us, LDG. So thank you, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you. I love
LDG. And
Pop
right
culture's
back
gonna-
at you, man. I want to be like you.
I want to be like you.
wow, that's a first. I don't think I've ever anybody ever say that before. But no, I do appreciate pop culture, and he's gonna hold a special place in my heart, and it's really touching to see so many people come by tonight and everybody pulling together like this, and we need more of this, and I hope that with Free the Net I can try to do something to contribute to this kind of contribute to
that's the thing
this. This
about
is what you
this,
don't see.
That's the thing about this community. We don't actually remember, or we don't actually forget our friends. I mean, there
This
are
is the
reasons.
community.
There are
This is
reasons
the
that a lot
community.
of us got on YouTube. There are a lot of reasons that a lot of us got on YouTube. But when we met our friends, and when we lose our friends, that is a significant event in
But
our
that's-
lives.
Absolutely. And it is something that we can do just to sort of galvanize the relationships that we've developed on this crazy platform. It's not a typical way to make friends with people, but I remember I was getting sick and tired of Twitter. I deleted my Twitter completely And LDG reached out through Jill, because whenever I go on a social media blackout, Jill becomes Pepper Potts. And everyone says, Jill, where did Scott go? And LDG was like, man, I need to be like, just so that I know that you're okay, just so that I know that you're still kicking. And that's how LDG and I became friends on a different platform. And it is something like we do tend to stick together. I sometimes make light of it, or I'm flippant with it. But if there are people that you care about and that you found them through this, through Pop, through Clobby, through Gil, through Son of a Red Shirt, all of these people, you don't know when they're going to be gone. And if you want to hold on to these relationships,
So many
and
of
these
them.
friendships,
JJ.
you can. Yeah, absolutely.
There's just too many.
There's too many to list, and if I'm
exactly.
forgetting,
This is
Yeah,
what I
there've
try
been
to
a
promote.
lot.
It's like,
There've been a lot.
people say that this is, people say that online's not real life. Fuck you. No,
Yeah,
this is real
I
life.
agree.
This is. I don't care what you say.
You may
This
not
is
be
real
used
life.
to
And I know
okay?
for a
And
fact. I know for a fact that if all of you could visit California in what 10 days, 11 days, August 10th. I know if you guys could visit California, you would.
Yeah.
You would. I know you would. I'm going to be there. But
just wanted to reach out
that's-
and say thanks to everybody. And I do got to hit the shack
Yeah.
though, but I'll be listening while I'm passing out. I'll be
All right, man.
popping
Thank
on my
you.
cell phone.
Okay.
So
have
thanks,
a good
guys.
night.
It
Have a good
really
night,
means a lot,
LDG.
guys. Seriously,
Good night.
these
Have a
are
good
the
one.
streams that freaking matter. Take care, everybody. Love you.
Yeah, have a
Good
good
night.
night, LDG.
LDG.
Tiger.
night.
Love you guys.
Good times, LDG.
I'll
Later,
see you
guys.
soon.
Good night,
Good
LDG.
dreams.
Keep it lit. Later.
We'll keep it lit as
lit.
long as we can. Even though I
Hello,
got to
fellow
work tomorrow,
kids.
I don't care. If I got to stay up late to honor Pop tonight, I'm going to stay up late and honor Pop. And if I'm groggy tomorrow morning, it's like too damn bad. I always get through the day anyways.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, what
that's
does
the
that
kind of
mean
person I am.
anyway?
go,
How do I
brother.
keep things lit?
You know, the only,
Yeah.
the only thing
Right,
disappointing about that is that I know that you're an air traffic controller. So please don't
No,
nod
I'm
off.
not an air traffic controller.
No, actually, I'm actually cool with that.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Crash some planes. It'll
God,
be cool.
you know, Scotty, sometimes you are very, very hilarious. I gotta say.
Oh,
Yeah,
most of the
this-
time.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, I
Scotty.
enjoy Scotty.
Actually, the ground or
Yeah.
something.
Hey, Scotty.
Scotty,
You want to?
Scotty and I have a very complex relationship, but I do appreciate and enjoy the man overall.
Well, it's always friendly. It's always friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Hey,
fun, don't we, Scotty?
Hey, Scotty.
so.
You want to read this one?
I do.
Go ahead,
Lemon.
Scotty.
Lemon says, being unrelated gives you the freedom to say the stuff you do, Scotty. I actually just got back from a.
I just wanted to pop in real quick.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that.
Hey,
I just wanted to add the.
back.
I just wanted to add the one
Addendum.
thing. I had a very
Addendum.
good idea. This is going to be very funny. So if you haven't popcorn right now, you're eating, stop.
Sure.
Again, like I said, say the one thing a woman's never said to me. Keep the lights on. Later.
How is she supposed to find the exits though?
Good night vision.
Oh God!
Just
you gotta have
just
those-
look
you
for the
gotta
big
have-
crack in
with
the
her
back.
with her
you
phone
gotta have those night goggles.
because she doesn't stop paying attention to her phone the entire time anyway.
That's right. That's right.
So, hey, Tiger Stretch, you want to read this one?
Go ahead, Tiger Straight.
Sure. I've got my screen expanded, so I'll have to. Here we go. Life is a mystery. Being truly unconscious is different than being asleep when you can dream. But we won't be here before or after our time here, so in one sense we live forever. Well, that's
beautiful.
Eugene's belief. I think that we do go on
Yeah, but I
after
will
we're
say
no longer here.
I'll drink
The
to
question
that.
is just where.
Yeah, I
So,
do believe that
is that
too.
like
Tiger.
shot number 9 now, Gorilla?
Oh, I
Yeah.
lost
Oh, that reminds me. I should go have a shot. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, go have a shot.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
deleted
yeah, for the
scenes.
time
You're just drinking
we're
beer,
allowed
right?
to just
No
think
liquor.
and feel.
No liquor. Okay, maybe
Ooh,
one
me
more.
or
Scotty
me or-
can't have liquor anymore? Is that the thing? Is that the new
Oh,
rule?
he's better if he just drinks a ton of beer than if he has any liquor.
Well, it's
Mr.
mixing everything together that
CCDV.
really
Mr.
puts a person on their
CCDV does
best.
not get a well.
Yeah.
And,
Yes,
and
Gap,
I'm,
he did
I'm
love
gonna,
his
get
dog.
I'm gonna
well
bust
on
in here
liquor.
and say,
And,
Mr.
Alright.
Yes, he
CCDV,
did.
There are too
you
many
He did love
people
the dogs.
talking
you're
at once.
looking really good,
Sorry.
Mr.
Hello.
CCDV.
I'm
And I
hearing
think it's
everybody at
because
once
you
here.
did give up the liquor, ain't it?
Oh,
No, I wanted
no,
to
I'm
say that
capable of doing it
in
now,
the
of
chat too.
course.
So hello, deleted
You
scenes.
look
But yeah,
good.
when,
You're
when
So
I'm
for
doing the
some
liquor, I'm
reason,
not
You look
capable.
everybody is
healthier.
talking at the same time,
It's
and I want to
true.
hear one person at the same time, please.
I
If this
wasn't
is
saying anything.
possible in any way.
Now
I've actually
everybody's
been
quiet.
quiet for a lot of this stream.
So,
Well, of course,
welcome,
because everyone's
Timothy.
scared to go.
Yeah.
That's good. A moment of quiet is good, so we can collect our thoughts and decide who needs to have the floor.
Yeah.
Could
And
Gorilla
welcome
play
me
some
to the
cricket
corner.
noises right now? That'd be awesome.
There needs to be a digital talking stick
Little
or something.
cricket noises. That would be great.
I can't give you cricket noises, but I can give you this.
What does God need with a starship?
Okay, I'll settle for that.
Yeah.
I'll settle for that.
All right, and
I'm
let's
easy
see,
to please, though. I'm easy to please.
Scurvy here says Gorilla is so far behind in chat. He's highlighting references to the OJ trial.
Yeah, you've highlighted some
Oh, wow.
that you already have
Hey,
earlier.
Lemon, you get another thumbs up, high marks for that comment.
Yeah. Well, that
Lemon's
was
got to be the
that's
most
funny
creative
is
guy
'cause
in the comments a lot of the time in the chat. I got to give
Yeah.
him credit.
the only reason that's funny is 'cause
Gorilla, I
Oh,
give
I
you a D- in hosting and presenting chats in the chats.
Yeah, higher than I got in accounting, so I'll take it. So it's, guys,
Oh,
it's just
gosh.
welcome Skogly. He says just finish up the stream. The Writers Brothers pay tribute.
That's
Oh,
good.
thank you, Skogly.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Good to know, Scogly.
And I'm glad to say I'm down to 47 minutes behind. And of all
All
the
right.
people I've encountered, his was the most human.
Of all those I have encountered, his was the most
Human.
Nice
And if
Star
you
Trek
think
2
about it-
quote there. Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it, that's the most insulting thing Kirk could have said to Spock, because he always tried to be a pure Vulcan.
Yeah, but Spock was dead then,
Oh,
so he didn't hear
bullshit.
it, right?
Bullshit. At the end of that,
Oh,
he was
it's
like,
true.
Do you feel about
That's right.
feel about 50 the way I feel about 250? If you feel that way, then yes, you should wear these glasses. And you should do something with these glasses. And then it's like, okay. All right, Kirk didn't live that long. Well, Spock actually gave up his life. Sorry. But Kirk lived far longer than Spock did.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I mean,
it comes down to it comes to dialogue. It comes down to lore.
Kirk was dead. by
Well,
then,
Kirk ended
because
up in
he's
the
human.
Nexus, so technically he lived forever.
So you were right the first time.
Yeah, but let's see. Nemesis, you want to read this one?
DB's confused. Daniel's Hot Topic says Pop was such a great and understanding person. He was a good listener, and I think that's the most important thing to understand as someone who's on YouTube is listening is more important sometimes than speaking.
And hearing.
Yeah. So Skokel says, "You got my support, BB."
Gosh, I'm not sure what that pertains to, but thank you.
Well, when you show
It's
your
when you were
face-
feeling awful. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah. Let's see. This
It could
may-
be about starting a channel or something.
Oh yeah, I really want to get live streaming now. Like, I know Pop actually offered like a year ago to help me, and
Sorry.
I just got sidetracked like I always do. Like being who I am, and not the brightest light bulb on the Christmas tree, and I got sidetracked, and it's like I felt so bad that I never did get Pop to help me with that, and now if anybody, it's not appropriate to ask tonight, but if anybody does want to offer in the next month or so, I'd be honored to have anybody's help to get live streaming, because I really want to, not just to honor Pop and which I should have done a year ago. But I just want to contribute more to the community because since we've lost another, center of our community, I want to try and step up to the plate and do my bit, right? Even if it's a small bit, I want to do my bit. So anyway, I'll
Hey,
shut up now.
all right. Hey, if Jill can teach you how to get it all set up there, I'll help you co-host.
Am I being volunteered? Okay.
I do believe you're being
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You have to find.
If
You have to
anybody
find the
wants-
1950s adaptation of Isaac Asimov.
Oh, wait, it's
yeah,
called
good luck with
voluntold.
Yeah.
I'm being
No,
voluntold.
I just think you'd be a great teacher. That's
You
all.
are being voluntold.
Anybody that wants to help, I'd appreciate it. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go away to beg or anything. If you have the time and you wish to, please contact me. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So Cynthia here says this baby, maybe 2BU is going to take over Pop's time slot since he is no longer with us. Well, we're still trying. I'm gonna for sure finish out the Gilligan's Island there. They may not be as good as Pop's thumbnails and good as streams, but I'm gonna make sure that we can finish out his Gilligan's Island there.
And I'm going to be trying to pick up the horror sci-fi stream whenever I can, because I know we talked about that, and he wants that to continue.
Are you going to continue the horror sci-fi Tuesdays on yourself then, Nemesis? Like,
Yes, I'm going to have to learn how to do all the stuff just like you, but
Okay.
yes, I do plan on continuing that in the future.
okay, great. Once you are ready to go and you got everything set up, please, just give us a shout out, and I would be honored to be there every week on the panel, of course, like I always was at Pop.
All right. Hey,
Totally.
all right. Bill, do you want to read this one?
Well, he's just saying, Bill, we still have Outlaw Bell deleted scenes. It's just saying a bunch of our names.
Yeah.
It's not really anything coherent.
Yeah.
No, my pass. Oh God.
Well, no,
I'm
that
not
was
even gonna
totally
respond.
coherent.
I'm
It
not
was
even going to
totally
respond
coherent.
anymore.
How did you know my password? I swear,
I'm not-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should have been absolutely successful.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
but I'm
5
not
should have been the
putting that
best password in the universe.
Yeah. Yeah, who would
Well,
have thought
it
something
was
so
for
simple,
Mel
right?
Brooks and Spaceballs.
Yeah. Hey, right, CCTV? Who would have thought of something so simple? It's so simple, nobody would
It
think,
is so
think you do
simple.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Cody guy.
It's so simple. It wasn't actually real.
I also want to say hello to Sean Carter. He just got here.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
Sean. There.
Sean!
One of those
Hey,
shots.
Yeah,
Sean!
we read this one from Netter.
Miss Sean.
And
No, that's funny.
PvP already
You know, and he and I laughed about this a couple of weeks ago. Like, how many people are going to be showing up on your stream? And I'm like, I don't know, 9, 10, whatever. And he was like, nah, it's going to be like 30 or 40. And I'm like, really?
Well,
We're not going to go
for-
that long. We're
for
not
Pop?
longmen. We're not longmen.
Well, I
I'm
can tell you right
sorry.
now. So for Pop, my numbers, I don't know about anybody else's, but so far 180 people showed up for Pop.
Wow.
Hell yeah!
As
That's
well
wow.
they should.
Nice.
As
And
well
that's
they
just my-
should.
That's just my numbers. That's not including the 6 out. I know Outlaw Bill's had quite a few there show up in his, and LDG had 5 at one point. Nemesis I know had a couple, and Sithan had a few. So we had a lot of people show up for Pop.
Wow. That's nice. Wow.
All right,
Yeah.
so
When Edge of Time says, I loved rumblings from the lab, I used to greet it with grumblings from the Edge of Time.
I
wish
remember
one
that,
of you all would
yeah.
pick up Saturdays. Yeah.
There's always a good laugh when Edge would show up and post that. Yeah, that was always good.
For sure.
Why I laughed
and
at him.
have a good night. They're
Gap.
Interesting. That's the one that
Yeah.
Jill mentioned way back in the day.
Yeah.
And there's Mia.
Yeah.
Hi, Mia.
All right, so
And then Connie left earlier, so Connie Cleary, thank you so
Getting
much.
within
for
like an
coming in.
hour of catching up on the chat yet, there, Gorilla?
no, we're
Oh, he's
catching
waiting
up
now.
now. There's a Thursday Things episode again. All right.
Yeah.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Wrong.
What was it,
That's
Ron?
a Fight
What?
Club.
I have no
I can
idea.
tell
I
you.
know
I can tell you right now that's wrong.
That's a Fight
What
Club.
was his CCDV? What was his real name?
I don't know that that's
honestly,
appropriate
until I get
now.
until
Yeah,
I
I don't
get
think that's
contacted by
appropriate.
his power of attorney, I don't want to say
Yeah,
his real
I
name.
think you
No.
better keep that a secret
If people
until
want to
you
use
get
their
the
real
power
name,
of
they do,
attorney
and if they don't,
done.
they don't.
Yeah.
Probably
Well,
good.
we'll
Well,
say
yeah,
his
you
first
still
name
got-
was Ron,
still
but we won't
gotta-
say his last name.
Well, the link is in. You put the link to his Facebook page in the description. So,
But you got to talk to the power
It
of
is
attorney.
public.
Did I do that?
You got to
Someone
get
did
Rob's final wishes. You got to. Rob's got a way probably to dispose or look after his possessions. I mean, that's all got to happen before you should ever.
No,
mention
yeah,
it.
exactly. I mean, I can
Is
say
that
like,
Connie
oh,
Cleary?
this is all
No,
the
this
stuff
is,
that is. I can all this stuff that is last power of attorney left behind. Here's all this
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
You can
Yeah.
bet on it or whatever.
No, I
Hey,
respect
hey,
man's
Sean.
privacy. Even now that he's passed on, I still want to totally respect his privacy.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
who's
Sean.
come in there, Gorilla?
Hey, Sean. Did you want?
Oh, is that Sean Carter?
You probably
Yeah,
should-
hey there, guys. Hello.
Hi, Sean.
That's a
Hi.
cute
Hey, Sean.
cockatoo. That's a cute cockatoo.
Oh, that's my that he was
That's
my
a
lovebird.
Oh, a lovebird. Nice.
Yeah,
Cockatoos have the crest.
but thanks for letting me pop in here, you guys. I just got home. I had a 10.5 hour drive today.
Oh,
From
no.
yeah, I drove from Albuquerque to
That's
home here.
brutal.
That's
Yeah.
right. He's a truck driver, Sean is. Yeah.
My goodness, that's
No. I work from home. I was out visiting family.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
But,
yeah, just I want to answer this real quick. No, Jay, we're out of the warnings for that. All right, but keep going, Sean.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on and to say I didn't know. I didn't see the news until I got home. And I had reached out to Pop a couple weeks ago on my drive out there because I drove through Flagstaff on the way to my mom's, and I had kind of talked to Pop about meeting up with him and having a cup of coffee or something, but I guess he was just too sick. So
Yeah, he's basically well. Damn it! I don't know what I'm allowed to say or what I'm not allowed to say.
well, you don't need to say any. I mean, we all, he told me, we had a probably an hour and a half conversation on StreamYards in a backstage.
Yeah,
a few weeks ago.
for the last couple of weeks, he's been having really a lot of trouble getting up and down the stairs.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So,
I had last time he went grocery shopping, I had to take him in my wheelchair.
oh,
So
but I had a feeling he may not have been up to it, but
I didn't think he was began home this week. I honestly didn't, because he was like a skeleton when
Yeah.
he walked out of the living room.
that's what he told me. He goes, I probably weigh about 80 pounds.
Yeah,
But I had
he really did. He looked like a skeleton walking out of the living room. So I didn't expect him to come home, but I did expect him to call me and let him know that he wasn't coming home.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But no, I was lucky enough. He and I talked for about an hour and a half a few weeks ago, and we had a really good conversation. And he said that he told me he had accepted what was happening and he was okay. And we talked about some Twilight Zone and some Munsters, and we just had a good friendly chat. And the reason I'm popping on here, and then I'll get off because I got to go to bed. But Jill, Pop and I wanted to get together and talk with you, but I guess we don't have a chance now. But he wanted you to have the Jupiter 2 that I built for him.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, and
That's
that
in
breaks
his
my
bedroom.
heart.
So
I wish
okay.
that he
I'm
could
sorry.
have
Everything that he's promised to people in the last few weeks, it's all in his bedroom.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Yeah. Well, I have
will
I have
set
the
those
Jupiter
things
2 here.
aside. You guys need to contact me. Let me know where to send them.
No, I have the
If-
Jupiter 2 is here. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to turn on my camera and
Oh,
show
you
you.
already
guys.
have it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't get
And
a
you guys
chance to give it to him because it's too delicate to ship. So I was going to drop it off to him, and then he says, "Sean, I'm not going to be I can't." He said, and so when we talked, he said, "I want Jill to have it." So Jill, this is yours.
Well, there you go.
Wow, that's so cool.
Right
Nice.
on.
And just so you know why he's been giving it to me, is because we started our channels together. We started Star Trek together, the Orville together, animated series, Lost in Space, everything.
Yeah. So I'm
You're
gonna.
a special person to him, Jill. You don't have to qualify. You really don't.
Yeah, you really don't
Yeah,
have to qualify
and he told me
anything.
he told me recently. I know that we didn't get to talk all three of us together, but he did tell me recently how.
Oh, that's wow! Look at that.
There it
That
is.
Oh,
that is
Right
super cool.
on. Yes.
That is super cool.
So yeah, I did. I did
Can I
it as
have
a
a few
diorama.
for
So I made this diorama out of sand and rocks and stuff, and little things.
That's amazing. That's
And then
awesome.
let me lift off the lid or the top there,
Oh my.
and then there's the.
Wow.
Wow, the robot. Yeah. Oh, cool.
The little B9. He's so adorable.
Mikey, please.
C9 and Dr. Smith, and then the rest of the family's in there.
Oh wow.
But
yeah,
there's
wow.
the cockpit right. Well, let me get the cockpit right here.
Gosh.
Wow.
And
I love that you put them in there because they're finally on their way to Alpha Centauri.
yes. Here, I'm going to turn this. This is going to be upside down, but there's the control panel, and this right here is the Cyclops monster.
Nice.
It's kind of hard to. It's too bright to see, but yeah. So sorry, you guys don't want to see me, but yeah. So then there's this down here, the lights, and you can adjust it. Where is it?
That's really.
So I can down here. I can make it go really slow, or turn it up real fast. So.
So you hand built all of that, right?
Yeah.
You're a wizard,
Wow.
Sean.
So,
I'm
Edge of
so-
Time.
Straight up.
I'm so
Like, that's
impressed.
amazing.
Thank you, guys.
That is
Edge
awesome,
of Time.
man.
Edge of Time says, I remember he switched from Super Blubberpuss, but never heard the original story. We told him people would call him Pops, and he was good with that.
Good.
So yeah. So Jill, I wanted you to know
Were
that
you able to show him that?
he saw. Yes, he. I sent him pictures,
Okay.
and he really liked it, and but he
It's too
absolutely said
gorgeous
this.
for me.
What's that?
Tim
Too beautiful
asked.
for me. I don't deserve that. Oh my god, that is
Tim
amazing.
Hayes asked who is the person with the avatar of the bird. Who is?
That's
Sean,
me, Sean.
Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so Tim, his
You
name
know,
is
keep
Sean
getting talked
Connor.
over. Is that okay?
Well, I don't mean to.
And,
Never mean to.
and Miss Raquel's SSG 2211 is in here too. So thank you, Miss Raquel. We love you. Thank you. For
Raquel hugs to Raquel. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you're here.
Hi, Raquel.
Hey, Raquel.
Hugs to Raquel.
You know, Jill, though, if that was Pop's final wish that he gifted that the Lost in Space ship to you, I think you should really accept it. I mean, I'm just saying.
I have already.
Only
I
my
have already.
opinion.
Honestly.
Really?
But
It's just-
seriously, like, wow,
Really?
what a
It's just
great
tough.
gift.
No,
Like,
no.
it-
I
must
want to
really,
know,
really
do you
appreciate
honestly
you.
believe that that's the case?
Thank you, baby.
Do you honestly believe
Thank you,
that's
Sarah.
the case? Because he told his nurses that he had a plan for getting rid of these dogs, and then he told his ambulance nurse, "No, DJ will take care of these dogs." No, he
The
was a
DJ?
good man. He really was. No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm making jokes. I apologize if that came off very poorly, but I meant to make a joke out of it.
So anyway, but Jill, I'm gonna talk to my wife and we'll make plans to come down and meet you somewhere and hand it off to you.
Yeah, there are a lot of cool places to visit in Corpus Christi. We can meet up somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll work it out. But yeah, I'm gonna pop off, you guys. I've had a long day, and I'm sure there's
Or
probably
you live in my hometown where I was born, so if I ever go visit my family, I'll let you know I'm there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll work out something. You know, I drove 10.5 hours. I have no 4 hour drive, 5 hour drive is nothing to me.
Yeah. So, Sean, did you have
It's
anything
possible.
else you wanted to say?
I might just show up.
Yeah.
Before you
What's
had
that,
to-
Gorilla?
There's friendly,
Did you have,
awful
did you have,
friendly.
did you have any other words you wanted to say about Pop before you have to go?
Oh, yeah, just that. I mean, I
Well,
just it
there's
was
a
pleasure.
reason that you built a Jupiter too for him.
Yeah. I mean, I've forged a nice friendship with him over the last few years, and you know, I got that. I just wish I could have gotten that thing to him, you know, sooner. But
Me too.
I know he appreciated it just the same because I kept him updated with pictures. But I think he was a great guy, and I'm sad that he's gone. But I'm glad that he didn't seem to be too worried about it. You know, he said it sucks, but I'm glad he met everything with his head held high, and he kept entertaining everybody till the end. And I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss looking at my phone on Mondays expecting to see a Lost in Space announcement. But I'll be listening to you, Gorilla, and whoever's in Nemesis. If you're gonna continue them on, man, we'll keep the movie light on.
We'll keep the spirit going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, so I've taken up a lot of everyone's time, but I appreciate you letting me on and saying some words. And
Yeah. Thank you for coming on it there.
okay,
Thank
well,
you, Sean.
No worries, Sean.
You're
You haven't
welcome.
taken up. You haven't taken up anybody's time, man. You know, you've been awesome, and we appreciate you joining us and showing us that awesome Jupiter too. So, you know, we appreciate you, man. You have a good night there.
You too, guys. I'll try to listen in before I crash.
Okay. Good night, man.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you, Sean Carter.
You're welcome, Jill.
incredible.
Yeah. Bye bye.
I'm gonna.
I dropped a link for Sean's sci-fi model channel. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't.
One make
Sean
room
is
for
so
other people who
talented,
might
is he
want
not?
to come up.
Wow, what a
Hey,
bill.
Y'all take good care.
Can we
And
just hear
Tiger,
from
Tiger
Tiger?
Stripes.
Oh,
Tiger,
had to go.
she said she had to go, and everybody's
No,
talking. But yeah.
Goodbye, Tiger.
All right. We had someone try to get back in here while we were completely full. So if they want to try to get back in. Oh, it's Raquel. Okay.
Hello. Hi, Miss Raquel.
Hi, Raquel.
Hi,
guys.
Raquel.
I
Hello,
just, just
Hello,
wanna
Raquel.
say a few words here. But I'm really sad to hear pop culture creators passing. I didn't know him that very well, but sometimes I would encounter him on Jill's channel, LDG's, or Outlaw Bill's channel. I almost said Jedi Bill, but I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, he was an avid, he loved dogs, I can remember. And sometimes I would catch his streams talking about old films and stuff like that that I never heard before. And I hope, he's at peace right now and just having, a good old time. Yeah.
Traveling amongst the stars.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And definitely.
That's
Amen
right.
to that. Yes.
Yeah, we already mentioned too that he's in the great debate with Clobby. He's up there with Mike Alonso. He's up there with Gil Revelle. He's there with Son of a Red Shirt. They got a
Cardinal.
debate club up there right now in heaven going on.
Cardinal Sin.
Cardinal Sin, that's what I Gil.
JJ, aka Sith Lord.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let me move.
We
love
have
the
we have had
stars.
too many losses in 8 months, though.
Let me see what
I'm just
Jupiter
having a hard time
is like on
dealing with it. It's like,
Jupiter and Mars.
I mean, I'm so happy we can honor him tonight, but it doesn't make it any easier when I think about how many people we lost in this community in the last year. Like, it's we have to. I don't know. We have to pull together, do we not, guys? We have to pull together and
I
appreciate
want
each
to-
other,
We'll pull together.
and
I
not
want to
take each other
appreciate.
for granted. Not take. I don't want to take any of you beautiful people for granted.
I want to appreciate and not say that we lost pop culture or Clobby or Cardinalson
We have
or
their
Son of a
legacy.
Red Shirt.
We have
We
their
got
legacy.
so much from them. Like, we got so much insight into who they are. We got so much intelligence. We got so many opinions, and they reached out. They touched us in emotionally, obviously, and it was and intellectually in a field that we cared so deeply about. Like,
And
I
those-
know,
those
and I
websites
think
are
that
still a great archive,
don't
too,
really
right?
lose them. We were so fortunate to get
To
to
know
brush
them?
up against them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
our
very
lives are
fortunate.
enriched. Our lives are enriched
Yeah.
by knowing them.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I mean, I miss my friend. They call me nobody. He's no longer with us, and I always remember his stories. His stories of countering Bigfoot and his time in the military and stuff like that. I miss all the friends that have like come and gone. I'll miss them, but I always will take a part of me of with their advice and their experiences and our friendship and what it mean to each other, and that's what I want to take it away as for the rest of my life, really.
Yeah, it's been tough on all of us. As I said, between me and Suzanne last year, including Clobby, including Gil and everyone, we lost 20 people. 20 people will never get back again. But as long as we have their memories in our hearts and in our minds and our soul, they'll still be with us and they'll still watch over us. And that's what's
Mhm.
important. That's the most important.
Yeah.
Well,
Indeed.
Mike, I just want to quickly add, when I buried my mom's father, my dear grandfather, which I love dearly, I used to play dominoes with him every Saturday, and he was blind for the last 15 years of his life, so spending time with him was even more special. And I never forget, we went to the cemetery that day when we laid him to rest, and it was awesome because it was like a friar. He had this long cloak on. He must have been in some order. I don't know what kind of priest he was, but he was like a friar with a long cloak to the ground. And I'll never forget when he did the eulogy, he ended it with, "He's not really dead as long as we remember him."
Oh.
And
It's okay,
it's like-
BBB.
It was like, wow, I have a priest that's a Star Trek fan laying my grandfather to rest. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, man. It's all right.
I'll mute now.
That's all right. Oh, there's a beautiful baby from Gorilla.
Aw,
Is that your
kitty.
gorilla? Kitty
Yeah,
cat, gorilla ape.
He's been sitting on my lap this whole stream.
He's kitty ape.
That's
what he is.
That's
a pussy
normal
ape.
for him. Usually he has food dish.
Aw, meow meow.
Thank you, Wes Cagle.
Yes,
And
thank
thanks,
you,
Wes
Wes Cable.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Wes
Oh,
Cagle.
always
He,
a great man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And hey, Dalek.
He said, very sad to hear Pop Culture Curator's passing with a $2 super. Thank you. You didn't need to do that, Wes Cagle. This is we're just remembering a friend in our community.
And hello, Canadian Spider-Man. Hello, Canadian
Spidey.
Spider-Man.
Hello.
Yes, my buddy over there on the west coast of Canada. How you doing, my friend? Yes, it's a very
Hello.
sad day at me. Yes.
Yeah, and Thank you, us giggling. Hey, Spidey.
Hi, Spidey.
Hello.
It's been a rough
Hello,
day, Spidey.
Canadian
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Hey, Spidey.
Hello, Canadian. Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
Dog,
Hello, Dalek, and hello, West Kegel.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Dog, did you want to say something about Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, I didn't mean to cough before I make this statement.
Yeah,
However, since
yeah,
I
good
coughed
morning,
before
everybody.
I made this statement, I might as well say it out proudly. Canadian Spider-Man, how you doing, brother? You didn't get caught up by the police.
Yeah. Yeah. Dog, did you want to say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Dalek.
Well, I actually did one of I don't know if any of you saw, but I actually did my own quick little tribute to Pop Culture Curator before I came over here. But I suppose all I can really say.
Say it again, my friend. Say it again.
Go ahead.
I suppose I think he's Pop Culture Curator was one of the I think he was one of the people I first met when I started doing all this YouTube stuff, and there's definitely I think I must have streamed with him at least a good number of times, either on my channel or on other people's channels. I saw him a lot on Jill's channel. And I just knew he was, I don't know what to say. He just obviously knew his stuff when it comes to sci-fi, especially old sci-fi.
Especially old sci-fi. And that's why it was so incredible when he started doing Johnny Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger,
Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson.
That's why it's so incredible when he started doing that. It's like, okay, I'm almost as old as he is, but I still don't remember those Saturday cartoons the way he remembers those Saturday cartoons. And those were
basically,
those
I
were
know
some
the
of the best
difference.
those were some of the best conversations we had.
And hello to William Shakespeare. Thank you, William, for coming in. Also.
Oh, hi, William. How you doing there, guy?
Hail, William Shakespeare.
Hey, I want to highlight this chat real quick. Cam says, thanks, Gorilla, and all my friends on here in the panel and chat. Pop is smiling somewhere. My phone ran out. Been watching with my girl on the TV. I got hot. Will you have a good night there?
Have a good one, Cam.
Thanks, Cam.
Thanks,
Good night,
thanks
Cam.
for popping in, man.
Good night.
That was probably why.
Thanks, Cam. Night, buddy.
And he also says, take it easy, everyone, and have some fun. That's what Pop would want, I think. May the great memories
That's
of Pop
what
get us through
that's
this
what Pops told all of us.
I love him.
Yeah.
Pops told all of us he wanted to have us fun and throwing out one-liners.
Yes.
That is what he told us.
And hello, Aegis Flow. Yes, too. Aegis Flow.
Welcome, Aegis
Let the cringe flow. Let the cringe flow.
But that is something that, like, we've spoken of Pop's knowledge so much, but something that I think that really makes my heart swell about him and why I was allowed to sort of still play with him is that there was a respect, but not just for his intelligence, but for his heart. Like, one of the things that he often talked about whenever we were on streams, and it was mentioned earlier in terms of don't pay attention to the remakes, don't pay attention to the bastardization of the things that we love. But it was because he wanted just an earnest, wholesome, heartfelt storytelling that was prevalent in the classic days of television and film, where there was a positive message. And it was people coming together.
Look at what we're dealing with now. right? We have all these streaming services. All these movies are for free.
Sure.
We can go back and do whatever we want. And we can nitpick and we can be all pissed off but the fact of the matter is he enjoyed the classic sci-fi.
Classic
stories.
cinema as a whole, yeah.
Classic cinema is worth enjoying.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what Pop did. That's what Pop did. He
And that's
enjoyed
something
classic cinema.
and that's something that we agreed upon so wholeheartedly, is that when there is such trash being delivered to us, whether we like it or not, sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. But there is so much. If your knowledge of movies starts in 1995, you have approximately 50 years. PvP.
Sorry, I can't stop laughing at
I'm
that.
not going to listen to you,
Long way to
PvP,
catch
because you
up
don't
on.
like Mad Max Fury Road, and therefore you're invalid. But what I'm saying is that he had such a passion for something that was earnest, honest, hopeful, and heartfelt. And it was one of those things. His intellectual capacity for these classic films, absolutely unparalleled. But it was more about the message that these films provided: romance, heroism, chivalry.
You're on
like
a roll,
they're.
Scotty. Go for it.
So why do you stop me? So I just wanted to highlight that. I just wanted to highlight that.
Okay, Scotty, I'm going to back up what you just said.
Oh well, I should shut up.
No, I was going to say, Scotty, I will back up what you just said.
I
when it came to Pop,
I just said it was great.
As Pop Culture Curator would say, PvP, let other people talk.
Yes.
Hey.
I hate to speak in his voice.
Too, and I'm not like, it's like, okay. But please,
well,
do
what I was
going
to say, PvP, what I was going to say to back up Scotty's point is that when I knew Pop,
got a great point.
When I knew Pop and I would always talk about classics. I said, Pop,
yes.
To me, anything classic stopped. Like after, for me it was after 2000, pretty much. And he said, no, Mikey. He says it stopped sooner than that.
No, I'd say after 1980.
He did.
I'd say before 1980 for classics.
But that's also part of the friction that he and I had, is that because, as you said, he was watching the original series of Star Trek. I wasn't born until 9 years after it ended. And so my pop culture curation was really more in the 80s and 90s. It informed the way that I spoke, the way my humor developed. And that's where our friction sort of varied, is where I found sort of the Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino humor aesthetic more. That was more my speed and my style. And that was also with Pop Culture Curator and Hungry for Good Stories. People would say, Scott, you just, when you are talking about these properties, just keep your vernacular within the same rating as the property. Claudia said this too.
No, but
keep it within the same rating.
Scotty, I'm totally
what you're talking
totally
to. I'm in
with you.
I understand.
Father,
I'm just saying
Sunny Beach,
we are
Ice
born
Hole.
in different decades. We're all born in different decades.
Yeah.
And the decades we were born in are obviously the decades are our favorites. I love the 60s. I love the 70s even more because I was a teenager looking for girls back then, so that's my favorite decade. But it's like we all are born in different decades, and those are the decades where we're like, you know what's that one where they'll take a duck, and it's a duck that's been abandoned, and they'll show it to like a dog, and it'll identify an imprint. It'll think it's a dog for the rest of its life, right? So it's like, we have that kind of imprint in our brains. It's like, I'm a 60s guy. I'm a 70s, 80s, 90s person. It's like, whenever you were, your brain formed in early age, that's what you will always love. Yeah. At least that's the theory I have.
Yeah. Hey,
and I appreciate. Oh, go ahead, Gorilla, please.
I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna throw this in here. All your guys' classics end way before I was born.
Yeah.
We can forgive you. We can forgive you.
There's
We
a
do
great
think
Tom
we-
Savini quote.
I think
Tom
of you as a
Savini,
classic,
who,
Gorilla. I think of you as a classic.
but there's a great Tom Savini quote that is, "It's not an old movie if you haven't seen it yet."
Yes, I love that idea.
Yes,
and I
It's
also
still
love
new.
that.
And I wish more people would actually have that attitude, Scotty, because I have begged on my knees, well, my virtual knees, to try and get people, like, watch something from the 30s or 40s or 50s. It's a fucking awesome movie. You will love it. Just give it a chance for 2 hours. You will love it. It'll change your life. And they're like, oh, it's in black and white. I'm not going to watch that. Or,
So was
it
Clerks.
has subtitles.
I've tried
Why not
that.
watch subtitles?
Honestly, I'm not joking about this. I have actually tried that with one of my girlfriends. I was like, okay, it's only 120 minutes. It's not that very long, but it is in black and white. And she was like, ugh. So I put it on, and it was one of the Marx Brothers Animal Crackers, right?
Oh, Marx Brothers.
Classic
Love the
films.
Marx
That's a
Brothers.
classic.
You
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
must
Great.
see.
So,
You must see Animal Crackers.
Oh, it's great. I love
will
Marx
say-
Brothers, yeah.
I
And
will
she
say
fell
Pop-
asleep, and I was like, okay.
Oh, she
fine.
fell asleep? Oh,
She fell
time
asleep.
to get another girlfriend.
Hey, I will say, between Pop and Mr. Lundell, they both got me into actually watching those classic black and whites. There, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Jungle Blackboard, or the Hidden Hand.
Blackboard Jungle, yeah.
Blackboard Jungle.
Oh, Blackboard Jungle was
Yeah.
good.
Creature from the
Or
Black
the
Lagoon
Invasion
is
of
one
the
of my
Body
favorite
Snatch.
romance.
Can I
Gorilla,
interrupt for just a
don't
moment? I
don't
want to emphasize something. I'm sorry. I just want to emphasize something. When we watched Casablanca,
Yes,
Gorilla had
that's what I wanted
never
to mention.
seen. Gorilla had never seen Casablanca in his life.
And he
Hey, I
loved
Pop
owned it,
was
though.
there with us, and I said, I said I probably could save some things about, but I'm going to leave it to Pop because I think Pop has got a lot more knowledge about it. He knows what's going on, and I was so impressed that night because Gorilla was like, this is a damn good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite movie of all
I was
time.
loving it.
Right.
The thing was, what impressed me, Mikey, is often when we're doing a watch party, we'll get like 6, 7, 8 people on Cosme, and people will start talking over each other, and it pisses me off, right? Because I'm like, come on, guys, can we listen to the dialogue? Like, the dialogue's great, but it wasn't as bad on Casablanca like that. People actually started paying attention after a while.
Just
So
want
it's
to say
like,
a big shout out to Connie. Connie's got to go, so thank you for
Good
being
night,
here.
Connie.
Good night, Connie.
All right, Ben.
Good night, Connie. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Have a good night, Connie.
But I think that's going to be my modus operandi now. In the next month, I'm going to try to get a weekly stream up where we watch old films. It'll be old films from like the 1979 or earlier, because there's a lot of great films in those decades. And if any of you guys want to join me, I'd be honored and happy as hell. If you want to please help me out, maybe give me a thumbs up so my channel doesn't die. But I'm that's what I'm thinking in my wheelhouse, right? So yeah.
I want to say skull to Jason Fox. Skull to you, and cheers.
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 And Scurry, I want to say on the chat master there, I just try to catch as many chats as I can.
You generally are, though.
We want to focus on Pop
Cheers.
there, and still try to
You're the overwhelmed chat master tonight, though, because you got 10 million chats coming in. So no worries.
I just want to say,
Do
first
your
of all,
best.
I
Do your
really-
best, as we all do, Gorilla.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing about all of us here on the panel, as well as everyone in the chat. I think that Pop would be smiling right now. I know that he'd be very happy that we have brought men and women from different generations of life, different decades that they were born, that appreciated fine pop culture movies and TV and specials. And we're all here. And the Pop has got to be smiling from ear to ear, knowing that he brought all of these different generations of special family members in our community together. So
I
to
don't.
you,
Well, I'll
Pop,
tell you one thing.
Yeah, I don't
Is
doubt
that,
that he
is
is.
that there was one rumblings from the lab that I was lurking on. He didn't know I was listening, and they were talking about me, though I wasn't there.
Oh.
And he said, "I wish I had met Jill when I was in my 30s."
There you go.
And
That's what I'm
so-
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
So-
I gotta say, I've thought the same thing, Jill. I was like, wow, can I meet somebody local that's just like Jill and single and, you know, just like Jill?
More,
Yes.
He also, yes, but he
you're
also said the
Jill.
same thing
You're
about
Jill.
Raquel, too.
Okay. Can I finish my thought before it sounds totally gross, please?
No, it's already gross, my friend.
No, it's not gross.
It's already gross.
No,
it's okay.
Raquel, go ahead and show your beautiful face, too.
I just
Because Pop will appreciate it,
okay,
Raquel.
okay.
Sorry.
Fine.
I
Qualify
can't.
this.
Sorry.
Jill
Okay.
is one of the nicest people I've ever met. She's kind, generous, intelligent, funny as hell. She has a good sense of humor. She's not scared of curse words like some women are. I think Jill is an awesome lady, and you know I know she's married with kids. But if I met a Jill in my life next week locally, I would say if she had all the attributes of Jill, I'd be like, hey, you want to go out and have a coffee? You know, I'm just saying.
But at the same time, I am weird and socially awkward at the same time. But
Oh,
also,
I don't. But I'm weird and socially awkward too. So that's perfect.
Same here. Same here.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you
Okay.
always say you're an introvert. I still
I
don't
am.
buy it. I think
love
you're very
people.
bold and forthright when you want to be, Jill.
Well,
Just saying.
speaking of which, I have been waiting probably 20 minutes to say
Yeah.
that I appreciated that Scotty mentioned to pay attention to what film you're watching to match your language to the rating of that film. And to tie in how he mentioned
Good
that Claudia
point.
also said that too. Scotty, I
point.
don't know if I told you, but I talked to some of Clobby's close friends,
Uh-oh.
and according to them, he used to be a lot like you. He would curse and say dirty things all the time.
Who?
And just say whatever he liked all of the time, clobbering times. But
Oh, wow.
eventually, as he grew older, he figured out that he didn't want to make everybody uncomfortable. And pop culture grew up in the same way, I suspect. I'm only suspecting, I don't know.
Mhm.
And he wanted to make a good atmosphere too. And I just
So are you telling
Yeah.
Scotty that he shouldn't curse so much to make folks uncomfortable?
What the fuck are you
not,
talking
I'm not
about?
I'm not telling him what to do. I'm just saying
Yeah, language, people,
what I've
language. Come
learned
on.
about my friends that I love. That's all.
Okay,
But
well,
that is,
you know,
but that is something, and that is something that
I
I've
don't mind
learned.
cursing though. Cursing don't bother me at all.
We talk about the things like how much we appreciate the intellect and the heart and everything like that, but the things that we actually take away from the people that we've met on this journey, that is like when I do find myself in a spot of bother with many tequilas under the belt, and it's like, you know what, maybe you should remember that thing that Pop said and be like, do you have to curse so much? What is the big deal? Why, like, do you think that being shocking is funny, or are you just being shocking to try and be funny? Are you trying to punctuate something with vulgarity when you could actually find a better way to say it? And
So-
these are the gentlemen and
Oh.
ladies that I learn from, and I don't always succeed. I know
That's
I can
great
be an
sentiment.
absolute. I can be a poopy diaper.
That's
And
a great
but the-
sentiment. I gotta agree with
but the
Scotty
thing
there.
is,
Great
the thing
sentiment.
is that like this is something that I'm supposed to carry along with me and learn from these people, because hey, some are going to be wiser than me, some are going to have more experience than me, and some are going to be purer than I am. And I should accept all of it. You don't have to be older than me to teach me a lesson. You just have to have a wisdom or a heart that helps. And I think that
So
I think that these people in the community that I've met, these people on YouTube that I've met, the ones who have actually put me in my place, and I haven't lashed back by being like, shut up. Like, I do take
Well, you
these lessons to heart. And I do. Like, I know that I have a
You told me to shut up a few times.
very burgeoning relationship with Tiger Stripes because
Oh,
she
God.
has said to me, you don't have to do that all the time. It's not always funny. Hungry does that. Pop did that. Clobby did that. Hashtag Keiko Pegs.
Did
Like,
I ever do that?
you do it all the time. And
That's why we're such good friends, Scotty.
but this is what, when people talk about community and family and friendship, the only way that you can actually truly demonstrate that is actually accepting what other people have said, taking it to heart, and then presenting the lessons that your friends have taught you, have sort of bestowed upon you. And
But
that
also-
is the ultimate
also-
form of respect.
I also
someone
think
who
that it's.
really-
I also
I
think
just
that has a
want- I
lot
just
to do
wanna-
with love.
I'd like
It has
to
a lot
follow
to do with love, and if let's put it this way, Scotty, if we didn't love you, we wouldn't put up with your shit. But we love you despite all of that.
I put up with your shit, and I'm mildly okay with you.
Before I lose my track completely, I'd like to follow up.
But I
on
could
what
be bullshitty
Scotty
too,
said.
you know. I mean,
It's
come
true,
on.
it's true. But I'm just saying, like, that's the culmination when we all get together, and it is moments like this, no matter how sad, when
That's
we
why I wanna
lose
follow up.
someone.
I really wanna
This
follow
is
up.
when we're showing respect to each other and the memory of the people that we love.
I'd
Because
really
we
like
still want to hang out. Just because we lose one doesn't mean we've lost everything.
That's
And we
what I
just
wanna
make sure
add.
that we honor those people by continuing forward. Sure, people are going to stumble, people are going to fall all the time, but it is, to quote Thomas Wayne, it's how we pick ourselves back up that defines us.
Yes.
Can
Now,
I
PvP, go ahead and say what you want to say.
can I-
Please go ahead.
I guess I can't respond to Scotty's comments earlier.
PvP, go ahead.
Sure
go
you
ahead.
can.
I just wanted to say that's one reason I enjoy my interaction with Scotty so much. We often disagree. We often argue. We often have variations on our opinions on any pop culture subject that we talk about. But at the same time, we generally have a hell of a good time, disagreeing with each other. Even sometimes we're being disagreeable with each other and being borderline nasty. Calling each other. We might even call each other names. It's like fuck you. Scotty's probably told me to fuck myself more than one time.
17 times.
Oh, you gave him the track.
Only-
Good. I'm
that
glad
sounds
you are.
that sounds low, but I wanted to make sure to say hello to Moira Kitty.
70 times.
Moira Kitty
Hello,
says
Moira
somber
Kitty.
Kitty.
Meow. Meow.
Hey, I
Hello.
want
Hello,
Just
Moira.
want-
Pet. Hello, Moira. Pet the kitty.
All right, just
I
a
just
second.
wanted to finish my thought.
All right,
I just wanted to
finish
finish
me.
my thought. I totally agree with what Scotty was saying. It's like I don't have to agree with Scotty. I don't have to care about anything Scotty says. I can think he's a total joker, but we can still have a great conversation. And I've learned much from you, Scottford. If you don't know that, I'm just saying. I put it out there. You're not totally, you're not a total ignoramus. I gotta admit.
Only a partial.
Yeah, maybe partial. Anyway, we generally have a good time, so I'll cut it short because I talk too much.
No, it's cool, man. I
I
appreciate
wanna-
it. But that's why we're together, and that's why we're celebrating not only Pop
Alright.
but each other.
All right, just
And
I want to
hello,
highlight
Putin's
this.
cat and Jason Fox. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Jason and Putin's cat.
All right, I just want to highlight this chat from Tony here real quick. He said, "Rip Curator, I'm still at work, but I'm paying my respects."
Tina.
Thanks for stopping in, Tony.
And on that note, if anybody wants to join the panel, just let Gorilla know. If you drop in the back room, he will find a spot for you.
Yeah.
So
We
just
want
because the panel's
you
full
to
doesn't
come
mean
say your kind words about our
come say
friend.
something.
Yes, because he was a kind friend.
Let's
Yes.
see.
I'm gonna miss him.
Well,
And
He was a very kind soul and
Well,
a
if
very
anyone,
nice man.
if anyone else out there does want to come up, I'll drop out.
Yeah. And thank you,
We
Jim
celebrate.
or Jill, for putting the link in.
So it's good to see
You're welcome.
Tina the Naughty Dragon.
Yeah.
And like I said, we also had William Shakespeare's come in. We've had Moira Kitty come in. All of our dear friends in our community and our family. And we love you all. We really do. And Wes Cagle again.
Wes Cagle.
Thank you.
Yeah. Someone want to read this one?
Yeah. Hi, everyone from William Shakespeare. I am very sad to hear this news. I didn't know Pop as well as any of you, but we did stream together at least a few times, and he was always fun. Rest in peace, PvP.
Excuse me.
Wait.
I didn't try to say Bob.
It's not rest in peace PvP, but my day could be coming soon. But please don't rub me out this quickly.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet, okay? I'm not dead.
Who said that?
I
Who said
know.
that?
All right.
Well,
We got someone trying to
I want to say
No,
hello.
I
I want to
just-
say hello to Adega Outlaw, the Arthur. Hello, Adega Outlaw. Good to see you, my friend.
All right.
Yes,
we
they
got
got
someone
along,
trying
hello.
to. We got
It
someone
seemed to
trying to
get a
enter.
little bit out of hand.
Yes, sure.
Apparently,
By now.
some people think the Canadian Spider-Man died.
All right.
Hey,
we got
No,
we got someone who wanted to
no.
enter.
Hey, Spidey, come on the panel there, buddy. You probably find us.
Yeah, it's
and,
someone want to jump out
PvP?
real quick so someone can pop back right in.
Yeah, I can jump off.
Okay.
I did want it. I just again thank you guys so much for hanging out and celebrating Pop. Great guy, and I'm going to miss him deeply. And the same as PvP said with the last couple of weeks, and then as Mikey said over the last year, with all the people that we have had to say goodbye to. This one again, when Saturday hits and there's no rumbling from the lab, I'm going to be disappointed. So I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, it gets hard. It's like 8 months.
Thank you.
It gets harder and harder and harder, right, Scotty? So yeah.
Thanks, Scotty, for being here, bro. Appreciate it. And thank you for your kind words to Pop.
All right. Now I got whoever was trying to come up. I didn't tell me who was trying to come on, but we got the spot open up here.
Just make sure you know them, Gorilla. Don't let
Yeah, I
any
know.
crazy people on.
I've been verifying every single person. I've been verifying every single
I
person.
remember that one stream you did. It was like, oh no.
Hey, I'm verifying every single person who's come up.
Make sure
Yeah,
you
Wes
get their,
Cagle said
get their fingerprints and some skin cells. That's my advice.
Yeah. And Wes Cagle says 1995. That's about when my expertise in movies and TV ended. Really more about around 2005.
Oh, you need to go back far, far, far
Then-
before that.
Yeah, William
friend.
Shakespeare is apologizing for the to your PvP for the mispronunciation. Welcome, Jason.
I do sound alive. Well, thank you.
Okay, I got this. I got
I'm
this one.
very
I got this
glad
one,
you're
Gorilla.
Okay.
And who wants to read
You okay
Jason
there, Joe?
Fox? Thing?
Hey, Bill said he has this one.
Just heard about the Pop Culture Curator. I may not have known him, but I may not have heard him and seen his life. Sorry for your loss. Rest in peace. Raise a glass for Pop Culture Curator and say skull for him. Thank you, Jason.
Skull.
And here,
Go!
Oh,
Skull.
damn. I gotta get another drink. I've run out. Gotta go in my fourth drink.
I'm not drinker, so I don't have alcohol.
This is water, okay?
Hey, don't
all
worry.
all I have is water.
Hey,
That's
don't
all
worry.
I have.
I covered you guys enough tonight. This was darn
I-
full.
I finished my last drink. I don't really need any more at this moment, but just for
Hey, I don't need any more either, but I'm still drinking.
Are you saying
And Lemon says he's
you're not
on.
gonna keep
Your
taking
lemonade
shots?
says he's on beer number 2. I thought you'd be a beard Ted by now, Lemon.
I wasn't taking shots to begin with. Actually, I don't do
Oh
shots.
my god.
Okay, you can pour one more drink and have a few of those, Joe.
I don't drink.
I could.
I'm being a bad enabler. I admit it. I'm a
could.
bad enabler.
No, I'm fine with where I was. The only thing I wanted to say is that Pop was really excited that I was going to do Twilight Zone back when he thought, that would be a possibility. He was going to do Night Gallery along with me.
Yeah,
and that's just one of my disappointments.
All right. I was really looking
Because
forward to
we
that
we always
gallery.
did parallel streams where I was doing TOS, he was doing the animated series, and so this is going to be very similar to that.
I was really looking forward
Well,
to that.
Jill,
that
I
would've
would
been
I would
awesome.
really like to work with you if you want to work with me.
I just want to ask, like, since we still got, 8 episodes of season 2 of Lost in Space left, if I'm not totally, fucked up out of my mind. I think there's about 8 episodes left, because we got to do the IDAC one, Crush, Kill, Destroy one.
We do.
Who's going to continue this? Because somebody has to continue. I'm not saying next week, but maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Give me some time. I need to think about it, and I might, but just give me time. I can't decide tonight. Tonight's
it's
too fresh.
really-
It's too fresh right now.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
No pressure at all, Joe.
I know what that means.
What do you want to do, anime
this
stuff?
stuff spinning in my brain, and I go, well, practical brain. It's like, well, we're gonna have to do something, are we not? So, yeah. But it's like 2, 3, 4 weeks from now. That's cool. No rush. I probably shouldn't even mention it.
Oh, but guys, you got to look out. Lemon Pie is on beer number 2.
All right.
He's only on beer number 2.
All right, guys. I know you guys are probably hearing my cat in the background here. I know I've tried to give away
cannot
this
hear your
cat.
cat.
Oh, surprisingly, I've been
You
trying
got
to
a very
give
quiet
this
pussy
cat away.
out there.
I've even offered a few times on Pop streams that if anybody wanted cat and heat, the offer still stands tonight. If anybody, we will in Pop's honor give away a cat and heat.
I got no cats that need to make.
I have
Sorry there.
the yelling cat is very faint. We can barely hear it. Don't worry about it.
So you're
She-
saying,
well,
Jill,
female
that
fuck
you and
girls are
girls cats
sleeping,
need to get
so-
together and have some fun?
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
what
she
it
just
is?
wants a friend. She just wants a friend. That's all.
Yeah,
if,
that's
if
pretty.
you could
That's
ship
an
her from
intense friend, I'd
Minnesota,
say.
we might take her. We would take her probably.
All right, here's
Oh my
two.
God.
I got 2 chats here I want to read real quick. So I can
Okay,
keep
go
on. And I am only 20 minutes behind now, so.
Ooh.
Wes Kegel says, I was born in 69, so my favorite decade was the 80s, being a teen in those years. But I
80s
also
was
love the
good.
40s, 50s, and 60s.
But
That's
Wes
good.
Kegel,
Hallelujah,
Wes
Wes
Kegel.
Kegel.
Don't
Yeah,
forget the
but I was born
70s,
in
though. 70s had
65.
amazing movies.
Come on, Wes
Yeah.
Kegel. I was born
All
in
right,
65,
said,
damn it.
Hey, Star Wars from 1977. Come on, you can't forget
Yeah.
the 70s.
Hey, Taylor Swift asked, when were you born, Gorilla? TJ Hooker ended in 86, lol. I was born the day after the Soviet Union collapsed. So I am responsible for the Soviet Union collapsing, just saying. It's just a coincidence I was born the
1991.
day after.
Alright, take
Yeah.
credit for it. Whatever.
Sure,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Well,
Why not?
hey, the Soviet Union officially collapsed on December 4th, 1991. I was born December 5th, 1991. Put 2 and 2 together.
Hey.
You're born,
Yes, and I used to
Wow,
make
you're
fun
born
of
the-
soldiers
Ah.
who came into the army
you were born the same
10
year as
years
me.
before I was born. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
you Gorilla and Dalek 451 are the same age as my little brother.
Or 20 years
Well, hey,
before
I
I
feel
came
sort
into
of
the
Well,
army.
Jill, I'm
responsible for
surprised that-
JFK. I was born 2 years and 2 months exactly after he got assassinated. So
Who got the bullet?
JFK did.
Oh, okay.
I said that I was born exactly
Hey.
2 years and 2 months after he got assassinated.
I need to say this. Putin's cat says, "Your diapers killed the Soviet Union."
Wait. I got to scroll down.
Hail Putin's cat.
Your
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, diaper.
Joe, if you want to do like anime stuff, let me know. I'll help you to do it with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right.
Collaboration is always a good thing.
Jedi, Bill, do you want to read this one?
I would not.
Yeah, Jason Fox at Jason Fox from
I don't
Tim
know how much
Hayes.
help I'd be, but I'd be glad to help with that too, Jill.
Yeah. And he was saying, I was just starting to get to know him. He was in live stream chats a lot, and only recently was finally getting around to doing his own live streams again. Yes, that's what Pop was up to. Yes. More than you know, Miss Katonic.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There's a reason that Jer wants to slap me every week when we're talking about different shows of that. He wants
You're
to slap
kidding?
me.
I'd like to slap you too, brother. Come on. Jeez, there's lots of films you gotta see. Damn it.
Yeah, but Jer's trick comes along as more plausible and threatening. Yeah.
I said I would help you.
Yeah.
It's all good to see you guys, Jason and Spielberg and Spielberg.
Have a good night, Connie.
Yeah, she
night, Connie.
headed to bed a while ago.
And Jedi or Outlaw Bill, you want to read this one?
Yes, see, we already said that. See, Jason Fox said 45 Studio says Skull, and to the chat Skull for Pop Culture Curator.
Yeah, I'm
raise a glass, have a drink.
I'm still trying to get used to your name change there.
Raise the bottle.
Yeah,
Dalek 451.
And we do got room for one more if someone wants to come up and say something.
Yeah, I was just saying that whilst the panel was full, but I was
Actually, I hesitated to ask this earlier, but we know when Klobby passed, a month and a half, 2 months ago, whatever it's been. I mean, I lose track of days because I do.
It was last month. This has been a tough summer, PvP.
No, but I get sidetracked, Jill. Like I got to do work and I got to do real stuff and I got to get car insurance. And, you know what I mean, Jill? Right? It's just like I don't have those analytical brains that's like clockwork that remembers everything because I don't. I'm just that kind of guy. But I know it was recent. Let's put it this way. I wanted to ask a quick question, if nobody would mind. What about Pop's channel going forward? Is it going to become like an archive channel like Klobby's and Gill's? Or what's going to happen to its future?
Most likely, yes.
Because I just want to be sure, because there's such a depth of knowledge on his channel. I don't know what the fuck YouTube would. Don't they like close it 6 months after somebody passes away? Like, I'm not sure.
No,
I'm just saying. That's why I throw it out to all you beautiful expert guys on here, because we want to protect Pop's channel. I want to see his channel as a pop culture reference channel for like 10, 20 years from now, right? That's, after I'm gone, I would hope that, my conversations with Pop and himself and all of us, Jill, doing Lost in Space, can you see it like 20, 30 years from now, Jill? We could be talking about Lost in Space episodes when we're all gone, and younger people could still be learning and appreciating it, right? So I know that sounds kind of nuts, but I think it's valid, right?
Sorry.
I just wanted to say, what is it gonna be an archive channel or what?
I don't know how YouTube works on that.
No, Putin's cat is asking a question. You guys back up your videos on YouTube? It's very hard, especially when you make many videos and have many live streams consisting over many hours. So there's so much data and storage that there's just no room for it. I mean, we're basically at the whim of YouTube and on a hard drive, and
I don't know what Google's standards are for how long they keep a account going after being inactive, but I know it's well over a year because I posted Son of a Red Shirt's channel, which he just mostly had playlists, but it still comes up well over a year. And I do not know for how long it lasts.
That's why I just want to say that's why I felt very compelled to mention it, but because I know Cardinal Sin's channel is being looked after by his brother. I think it's his brother Ari, if I don't misquote. And you know, Flobby's channel, I think there's no going to be new posts, but I believe some of his children a month and a half ago said they would be looking after keeping that channel going. So in this case, since Pop maybe had no family, I'm just afraid like a year or two from now that Pop's wonderful channel will vanish because of the YouTube.
It's not going to vanish in the year. It's going to take much longer than that.
And
I hope not.
Phil
He's
said,
got so much knowledge on there. That's what I'm just saying, guys. I just wanted to say I have to mention it. I don't want to lose that huge channel of knowledge. But anyway, I'll shut the fuck up now.
All right.
Well, yeah, because we've got to welcome Stone Racket to the panel. I'm sorry,
Stone
Phoebe.
Racket Kitty Cat.
I mean, Gorilla. I'm sorry, Gorilla, for taking.
Yeah, I was just about to say, welcome Stone Racket.
Stone Racket.
Is there like
Yeah,
a way?
I just
sorry.
heard a little while ago. Matt G contacted me through Discord, and that's how I heard the sad news of Pop's passing. But I just wanted to say that a month ago, Pop and I had a really good one-on-one voice chat conversation, and it was a really good one. We talked a lot about spiritual stuff, and I know that Pop is now with the Lord, and he's beyond all suffering. He's definitely with the Lord. But I heard a little bit of what PvP was saying about continuing Pop's channel. Is there this Gorilla? Do you have access to Pop's YouTube channel? Can things be added to his channel through you? Because I was thinking maybe to honor a way of honoring Pop. Could we continue his Lost in Space reviews? Maybe.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. This actually about a while ago. So there something that ever did happen. I thought since Jill did most of the work like with Lost in Space, she could continue it on there. And if anything, we could simulcast it to Pop's channel. You know, Nemesis was the official co-host of the horror sci-fi, and I was obviously the co-host of the Gilligan's Island there.
And both you and Jill were co-hosts along with PvP on Lost in Space.
Yeah, I was the one that had the access, so that when Pop got distracted there, I could be like, "Hey guys, can we catch up on the chat here? We got like a bunch of chats here." Then I'd be the one going through.
Keep working on them, Gorilla.
Yeah,
we were almost co-hosts for 2 years, Stone Racket, and I don't know if it's Gorilla or Jill that might possibly offer to continue the Lost in Space streams. I hope one of you guys will. If I can help,
it would have to be.
I can be of any help in any way, please don't hesitate, because I know it might be 2 or 3 weeks. Because I know you guys are heartbroken, and it might be 3 weeks, but you know.
I was gonna say, isn't there any way we can download some of Pop Culture Creator's vids to save them, or no?
Well, you'd have to have a server with a lot of storage.
Yeah.
If you had a good YouTube downloader, you might be able to save those, Raquel.
Hey, Raquel. LDG has a way to download YouTube stuff directly. Something you got to type in the URL .pi or something. You'd have to ask him directly there, but
Sure, yeah.
But he's in the underground. I do got someone that's been trying to come in also again.
Yeah, I've downloaded YouTube videos years ago, but in the last 3 or 4 years, I just haven't bothered because I just don't care to download anything lately.
Well,
But
Raquel,
I'm
what you
sure
can
there's
do.
programs. But make sure you check out a good safe program that's not going to screw you around, right? So,
I
you know,
say,
there are, there are
I
download programs that'll do YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
Raquel,
for
what's
God's
the easiest
sake, would
way?
you
The
just...
easiest way is to go into his playlist and just go
Mhm.
ahead and download the entire playlist that he has and add it to your library. Just click on the one where it says save to library, and that'll put as a library of all your different playlists. I've done that for a lot of different playlists.
Sure,
That's the
absolutely. That
easiest
works
way to-
just fine. If you don't know his password.
That's the easiest way to do it, Raquel.
Okay.
Just look up one of his videos and click save, and you should be able to save it to your own channel.
All right. Sounds
I'm
good.
sorry, I didn't mean.
Like, just push save for,
I'm
like,
sorry.
you know, watching it
I'm
later,
sorry.
right?
I didn't mean to yell. It's just that everybody is talking over everybody. I have his hard drives. If you guys can figure out how to get the information off of his hard drives, you're welcome to them.
Yeah.
I don't
know
care.
I know one person who could.
Well, could you send the hard drive to somebody who knows how to do hard drives? Like, just saying.
That's what I've been trying to say for the last 20
Well,
20
send
minutes.
them to LDG, maybe.
For God's sake, I don't care who downloads the information. He's got 3 fucking terabyte hard drives.
I'd like to see somebody preserve that information, though, so it wouldn't be lost.
Yeah. Hey, Della, can you back out so the person who's trying to get on can come up and say something?
Good night, Dalek.
Yeah. All right. Sure. I mean, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I.
Yeah, you can
I mean, I
come
was.
back anytime.
I'm,
You
lo-
can come
I'm,
back
lo- I'm lost in the. I'm lost in the crowd up here anyway, so I may as well just go.
If you got something
Well,
to
appreciate
add,
you being here, bro. Thank you,
Bye,
Dallas, for being
Dalek.
here.
Mhm.
have a good one, Dalek.
Take care, Dalek.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for letting me up here.
Yeah. No
Take-
problem.
And good
Thank you
night
for
or
coming.
good evening or whatever it is for any of you. So, but I'll keep.
Well, it's morning now for me.
Well, it's morning for
No,
it's morning
no,
for me. It's morning for me too. It's 6 o'clock
10
here.
o'clock tonight here.
All right.
So yeah, I'll go. So see everybody.
Bye, Dalek.
All right. We got the room for one more to come up.
I really am. I honestly, I didn't mean to get angry tonight at all.
Yeah.
I really didn't mean to. But it's like everybody was talking over each other. I've got 3 terabytes of hard drive in the upstairs bedroom. And you guys are all shouting over each other to see who has more hard drive space than, pop culture. It's like, I've got all of pop culture stuff. I've got it all.
Yeah.
And you're not listening to me. And so just keep yelling at each other. I give up. I fucking give up. This is not a great memoir to our friend. But keep yelling at each other all you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey,
Hello,
deleted.
deleted.
No, I clicked the wrong button, but I'm back now, so sorry about that.
Yeah. And hey, deleted.
Hey, good evening,
Hello,
guys.
deleted.
Wish it was under better circumstances.
Yeah.
We all do.
We all do.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, much better, but the sad thing, have we not all been? I don't know about you guys, but I've been anticipating this for the last 3 or 4 months. Because the last 3 or 4 months, when Pop went on and did a stream, he did not sound well. His voice was, he was struggling. I could tell he was struggling so bad. You know what? But I give credit to a man that brave. His bravery, his perseverance, in spite of what he was facing, I just grew to admire and love the man even more those last 2 or 3 months, guys. If you know what I mean. And I just can't. I don't think I have much to that, but he was a brave man, and he faced his fate with great gusto, bravery, and I remember the last couple of months. He said, "One of the reasons I keep going is, you know, these streams keep me going, guys. Your streams keep me going."
That's what he said. He said the streams to him were like therapy, like we were family to
They
him. We
were
were
like,
friends to
yes,
him.
yes, we were his
And
family, right,
that
Jill?
and it's not just everybody on the panel, it's everybody in the chat. Basil Battle Dragon
Yeah.
says he had a special way of making every stream fun. I've missed so many streams since I picked up a job working nights and on the replay. And he also says, I always enjoyed hanging out on the streams and chatting with him and everyone else. Pop always made it a point to read the chats, comment from time to time during the stream.
Yeah.
And
He
that's
was
what I
just
do. That's
amazing.
what I do with our Mikey Sue's 4 channel. I pray for everyone at the end of every single stream I've ever done. I will never regret that. I will argue with anyone that says it's wrong to do that. I love doing that. I love praying for our entire community, our family. Every time I'm done, every time I finish a live stream
August
or a
7th,
webcam,
everything.
I had a piece of crap computer before, but people understood me. Pop accepted me. He tolerated me, but that's fine. He loved me because he knew
God
I had
bless
an
you, Mikey.
opinion, and I gave it. So, just saying. Just saying.
God bless you, Mikey. God
And
bless you.
Snortopoopas Cuber also says, emotions are running high, so please be nice to each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Snort.
and
Yes.
deleted. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
I
Deleted.
did. We
Say
have had a few losses here. I think the first one
Holy
since
shit! I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yeah,
I
we've
thought.
had a few. Yeah, very few. A lot of few.
yeah. I think
More than
I
a
think
few.
I'm
Too
so
many.
first-
sorry. I'm so sorry. I honestly thought I was muted. I
you thought you were
apologize
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
for ya.
It's okay, man. It happens.
I didn't
It
mean to
happens.
interrupt you, deleted, but
Yeah.
we've had too many, and we're
And-
really in pain tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Keep going, deleted.
Yeah, please continue.
I think
deleted.
what really gets to me is that I lost touch with him. And I've been doing that a lot lately because, I have a full-time job now. I've been working on my own channel. I've had stuff going on behind the scenes in my own life, not all of it pleasant. And I found that I've kind of lost track of people here, and it's like, and then I start to think, when was the last time Pop and I talked? And I don't remember. And that bothers me that I don't remember. I know it was on a show with Bill, but I don't remember for sure.
I don't know if it was the last time. I don't know if it was the last time you were on with us. Jedi Bill actually may remember it better than I do. But Ron was not doing well at that time either.
No, I know.
No,
But,
no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I was having a real hard time earlier because, like I said, because Pop and I didn't finish our relationship on the best of terms. But thank God for my wife Suzanne, who says, as a minister, and not just that, my beautiful wife and a soulmate, she said, it's all buried. It's forgiven. God had already forgiven you. He forgave him, and he's in heaven now. He's in a better place. He's in a better place. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But I think back to JJ and the last conversation that I had with him, and we had done a stream, and it was on it was either on a Saturday or a Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. And he wanted to talk to me about something, but he says, I got to think about some things first. Get back to me on Thursday.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
And then I found out he had died on that Tuesday. And I didn't have that chance to get back to him.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm
get
pretty
back
sure
to me.
That that Sunday night, the game night that we did that
That's
night.
that's
Yeah,
JJ.
yeah, it was the game night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
And
time I
that's
talked to him was the 8 days ago when he did rumblings, and that was the last time I talked to Bob.
The last
Yeah,
thing
and
I,
I hate to say I hate to say that I'm the last guy that talked to him, but he was like, "Please take care of my dogs." And I was like, "I'm gonna take care of your dogs."
That sounds
Don't
like
worry
Ron.
about
That
it."
sounds exactly like Ron, actually.
I was like, "I'll take care of your dogs. Don't worry
I
about
think
it."
Ron put his dogs ahead of his own life. If you,
He
Yeah, he
did.
loved
He
his
did a
dogs.
lot of
you
the
know what I
time.
mean,
Yes,
guys,
he
right?
did.
Yeah. Ron was that kind of man. It's like don't care about me. Care about the things I have around me in my life.
His children.
Whether it's dogs or us weirdos, you know.
Yeah.
You
Anybody
know.
who's willing to hang out with him online.
Oh God, I love Ron so much. Like, oh
Hey,
fuck.
hey, Gorilla.
I'm so fucked up tonight, guys. I'm really fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gorilla. I think that Hello Human Spade wants to come up and say
yeah.
something. I'm willing to leave if he wants to come up and say something.
I can jump out too. I just wanted to go ahead and say that, man, it's. I feel like we're losing people left and right here, and at the
It
same
does feel
time,
like
I
that,
feel,
doesn't it?
I feel like I'm losing touch with a lot of people. So
We're losing too many people.
if Ron has taught me anything, it's that I'm going to make more of an effort to reach out to the people that I've kind of lost touch with. And I'm thinking of UCCDV, and it's been a while since we've been on a stream together. It's been a while
I
since
know
Raquel
that,
and I
yeah.
have been on a stream.
Indeed.
It's been
I tend to
I
go
used
in
to
the intellectual. I tend to go into the intellectual, and a
Oh,
lot of
fine.
people don't
That'll
like that.
I'll stay in the background and just listen to you talk. I'll be fine. And one of the things that but I'm thinking back on the people that I've lost track of, like Jesse, like Lindsay, the bad movie night guys. I used to have a lot
Oh
of
my
back and
God, those
forth
guys
with
were
them.
awesome. Yes,
And
I love those guys.
I
love
kind
the
of lost touch with
bad
them.
news, but bad movie guys.
That movie
they
night,
were awesome.
So that's one thing I want to make more of an effort, and one thing that I want to remind not just the people here in the panel, but in the chat. I found a family here because I don't live near any of my family, and most of us don't really talk anymore.
Go ahead.
And I found a family here, and I don't want to lose touch again with anybody. So
Yeah, we
I know
love you,
I'm not.
Delete. You are a big part of the family, my friend.
I appreciate
Amen.
that, and I don't want to make this about me. I just guys in the chat, just remember. Let's remember PCC, man. And
none of us want to make it about us tonight. That's kind of the awkward, thing, right? Deleted.
That is
None
the
of us
awkward thing,
want to
right?
make
I
it
mean,
about ourselves.
well,
I'm
here's the thing,
thinking
right?
of it like this.
Pop culture was never ever about the mass appeal, right? Pop culture was always about those movies that we hadn't seen before. And whether the labels came off the beer bottles or whatever, it doesn't matter. Those are the movies that he loved. And that's why he played them on his channel. And so, if we're going to go out and make fun of those movies, we need to give a tip out to Pop Culture Curator, who actually taught us about those movies. He actually knew the lore behind those movies.
Right.
He did.
Yep.
Yes, he knew the
Really
production stuff. Yeah, he knew what went on behind the scenes with the different actors. As well as
That's one of the greatest things about Ron, Pop Culture Curator. His extensive, great knowledge of these great films, TV shows.
I couldn't
And
stump him. Honestly,
we
and
are
I
here.
tried. I really tried to stump him, but I could
We're
not
here
stump him at
together
all.
as a community to remember him, to
he could
share
have.
our kind words for him.
Outlaw Bill, with his such vast knowledge as we're talking about here, all of us, he could have replaced Siskel and Ebert and even Richard Roper easily.
No, I don't doubt
with
that.
critiques.
I don't doubt that.
Oh,
I mean, God.
do it seems. Sorry, Mahi.
That's okay.
You were saying something and then you trailed off.
I just wanted to.
Delete
sorry,
it. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to go ahead and say one last thing because I know we got people waiting, so I'll go ahead and duck out because I got to be at work in a few hours anyway. So,
oh,
what I'm
graveyard
going to
shift.
do?
Yeah.
I got the morning shift. So
I've heard
yeah.
of work.
Oh no,
I'm not a big
that's
fan
terrible.
of it, but
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Oh man, I got some stories and a half there, but because I got it, we got an overnight crew, and they're a bunch of kids, and I don't know what kind of a mess they're going to leave for me in the morning, but I'll find out here in a few hours. But I just want to say that I'm going to miss PCC, but I gotta think. I gotta think he's up there with JJ and Son of a Red Shirt and Cardinal Sin and Nobody, and man, that is going to be one hell of a YouTube channel. And
Admiral Oliver, Admiral Oliver Doom.
Admiral Oliver Doom, exactly.
who I never got to meet, sadly.
Yeah.
We all wish we could see that channel too, don't we, guys?
No kidding.
Well,
you
you
can.
can.
Now
Jedi Bill,
we can watch
I'm sorry. What are you calling yourself now? You're not Jedi Bill anymore?
I'm the Outlaw Bill.
Outlaw Bill. Okay,
Yes.
you're Outlaw Bill now.
Yes.
It's basically because the day the piece of shit known as Acolyte came out, right?
All of our early channel things are discussed on those bygone days when he wasn't outlaw. Jedi
Attention Span Theater and the Insomniac Soup and the Morning Blend. Yes, on those streams.
Oh, okay. There's a space for you, Fade. Hello,
Yeah.
humans. I know you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and duck out here, guys. Thank you for having me on. I wish it was under better circumstances. And when we're back to happier times, let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, guys.
Godspeed and good night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
All right.
Take care, brother.
Good night.
Good
All right,
night,
now we
Dominic.
got someone who can pop up.
Do not push on refresh unless you want to get booted and have to rejoin. I'm so
Don't press on it. Don't press on the boot unless you want to get Hey, just don't kick the boot, okay?
I still have all my old avatars. Get rid of them.
I have to get going too. Thank you so much for having me on. Real thoughts.
Yeah,
and
you
it
for
was
coming
nice to see you all as well. And yeah, like I'm really gonna miss pop culture creator.
Me too.
Hey,
good night,
Raquel. We're down to 9 now.
Good night,
so
Raquel.
Pop up.
Good night.
Thank you, Raquel.
I would,
We love you.
I would really
Good night,
appreciate
everybody.
talking to you sometime about something. I know there's got to be something we have in common. So let's figure that out.
Oh yeah, just hit me on the DMs. Yeah.
Good night, Raquel.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Have
Good
a
night.
good rest of your evening.
Love you,
Okay,
Raquel.
bye.
Take care, honey.
Hugs, hugs.
And
Hugs, hugs. Meow. Meow.
and we're down to 8 now, so We definitely got room now.
So your limit is 9, then Gorilla.
My limit's
No,
10.
10. His limit is 10.
Ooh, he's moving up in the world.
And to
Well,
parallel what you guys are
figure out what-
saying about developing Afterlife YouTube channel, Scotty R37 says in the Afterlife, everyone likes and subscribes. They hit the bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And welcome to the channel, Cephalopod Primus Fade.
Well, I'm
Hello,
just going to challenge
human.
Joe. If we meet in the afterlife, you better gotta ring my bell then, Joe.
Well,
Right.
yeah, if you have a channel.
You said you would.
Well, only if you
I'm
find
only do it.
But what if you were just as
I may
lazy
be
in the
mistaken,
afterlife
but I
and
believe
still
you
don't
said
have
it
a channel?
incorrectly. Ring my bell.
Oh, do I need a
Ring
song?
my
Can somebody put the lyrics up? Ring my bell. I got a pretty good voice. If
Ring
something
my
got some like karaoke.
bell. Ring my bell. My
guys,
bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, guys.
And that, my friend, my friend, is why I beat you at karaoke
No, I'm
every
scaring.
time.
I'm scaring people. I'm scaring people.
Alright, guys. So, Dave, you wanted to say something?
All right. Hey, first of all, hello everybody. I've gotten quite introspective lately. Not just on this corner of the internet, but like I've lost some other friends on other corners of the internet too. Here recently.
Wow.
The comic historian. I knew Benny. He passed away a few weeks ago.
No kidding, really? The comic
Yeah,
historian
Benny.
passed
Yeah.
away?
Yeah.
What, did he have a
he
heart
was.
attack?
No, it was a car wreck.
Oh, a car wreck.
Oh, shit.
Man.
That's even worse.
Oh,
Yeah,
I loved listening to the comic
Fuck,
story.
car wreck is the worst.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
he fell asleep. He fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh my God. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's how he passed state.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Dude,
Okay, Benny. Yeah. Oh shit.
That's
Limit.
fucking horrible, dude.
Oh,
But
it's
you
so
know,
good.
I also just wanted to say, look, I want to second what Deleted was saying earlier. I've been kind of I don't know, distant from this side of YouTube. I've been kind of going through some stuff, in my personal life and everything, and I don't really talk about my personal life much. But I've just been kind of distant from everybody, and I kind of think I'm gonna start, making amends on that. I'm sorry for any fighting I've done with any of you guys at all in the past. I know I can be very, very opinionated, and I'm quite aware of how opinionated I can be. But several people on this panel, I've been around for years. Just want to, point out Bill. Bill's always been good to me. I think I've known Bill now for like 4 years. Bill, and that about correct?
Yes, for 4 years. This is my whole YouTube career.
Yeah.
Or,
I think Bill. I think Bill had just gotten started, and I got in with him, doing his karaoke shows and stuff. Well, actually, no. Actually, we started out on the Insomniac Soup talking.
Yeah.
Like I would come on the Soup late night because I couldn't sleep.
You were probably on Rambling Canucks karaoke, which started my karaoke after Mr. CCTV didn't want to host the after hours karaoke, and then I stared taking up.
Actually, what's kind of funny is out of everybody here, I actually met Raquel. Well, I met I don't know if you guys remember Creepy Little Book, Pete.
Yes.
I met Pete,
and he's
first.
Still around. He's just changed his name.
Yeah, he's Dark Sayings or something now.
Dark Slayings.
But I knew Pete before I knew any of you guys, and I met Raquel over there, and Raquel dragged me to Bill's channel one night, and that's just where I got started with Bill. And through Bill, I met most of you guys. CCDV, I've met on the karaoke shows. Gorilla, I met on the karaoke shows. Jill,
karaoke. I know that.
Jill, if I remember correctly, I met through just some Star Trek stuff that was done in the past. I got on somebody's panel and Jill was there.
We've been on a Jedi build stream too. There's been a few places.
Yeah. Some of the rest of you I don't know, and that's kind of my fault.
Well, no, you know me fade through Raquel and Moira Kitty. So
Well,
it
yeah, I
has
met
been
Mikey. I met Mikey through Raquel and Moira,
yeah.
and now I've started doing videos and stuff with Curtis Selby, and we've been kind of on hold for a couple weeks because we've just been
There is
back and forth. But
there is a comment in the chat that actually needs to be addressed. If you don't mind me reading it out.
Chat.
It always amazed me. This is by Brazil Battle Dragon. Alright, it always amazed me to listen to Pop streams. He was so knowledgeable about movies and TVs. I agree. If I had any ill feelings toward Pops, it's time to let it go. Remember the good times.
and that actually leads me into something that I was gonna say. Pop and I didn't always get along, and part of that, and part of what only a couple people here know, there's a reason why I don't say anything bad about certain companies when it comes to shows and stuff, because I work with some of them, and I really can't. They do watch what we do on YouTube, and I really can't say much. But I will say this: fighting over shows, fighting over television, it's there's too much going on in life, man. And I just wanted to say to Pop, if he's here listening, sorry, bro. Got really fucking opinionated, and I fucked up, and it is what it is, man.
Now, remembering that we're here for a remembrance for Pops. Now, yes, we've all had disagreements with him in the past, and you guys have no idea what the disagreements were, but yeah, we've had disagreements in the past. Now, here's the thing. He's gone, right?
Yeah.
But oh God, I don't know how to say this. I mean, he came down and hang out with me 2-3 times a week, maybe. And most of the time, he spent up in his room. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Maybe he didn't find my company entertaining.
I think Pop is a very private man from everything I ever gathered.
He is a very private man.
When I spoke with him.
Well,
He was,
very
private man.
TC, let me just say this. I got away from where I was living. I live with my brother up here in Missouri now, and my brother and I are like that. We don't always. We have our sides.
Yeah.
We have our sides of the house. We don't always chill with each other. I don't think it's anything that he had against you, CT. Sometimes, just like me, man. Some of us are just fucking private people, man. Like,
oh, I know, and he had very particular ideas on food, and I mean, I'm a culinary trained cook, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I know how to make these onions taste good. I know how to make this.
But I
garlic
just
taste
gotta
good.
hold
I
on,
know how to
CC.
make this beef taste good for him.
Hold on, CC. I didn't want to be in everybody's way for too long, so I just wanted to say, look, I love you guys. Sorry that I've been absent. I'd like to reach out to a few of you at different times, just to kind of show with y'all on panels again and all that. Bill, I'll see you at karaoke tomorrow night.
Yep.
Gorilla, we got to do some shows we talked about in the past, man. I know it's been a year or two, but and the rest of you, like I said, sorry for my opinionated ass in the past. Pop, hope you're doing well, man. I hope wherever you are, wherever you went, it's a good place. And I just want to say, hey, man, I'm sorry for my bullshit. You guys be good.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Your bullshit makes the
Have a
world go
good time,
round.
bro.
So keep it up.
Bullshit
thank
makes
you.
the world go round.
No.
Thank you.
There's a lot of bullshit going on in this world.
Don't worry, brother. Don't worry.
Well, you guys be safe.
Sometimes you just gotta deal with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys,
they say we're born in sin and we try to redeem ourselves, do we not?
Yeah. Well, you guys be safe in whatever you do.
You too.
This is, I mean,
You
it,
too.
this
And
is how quick.
please
You know,
come back and join us on other streams, man.
yeah,
Please.
I will. You guys be safe because we can see how quickly we're gone. So
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah,
Don't be a stranger.
It's all too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with that there, it is 12:30. I still gotta get up at 6 o'clock to go.
Are
go
you
to work
saying you
there.
have to actually have a life tomorrow, Gorilla?
Oh no, not a life. Whatever's
No.
that.
No,
Oh
you
my
don't
God,
have
what
to
is
work.
that?
You
That's
have
a
to work.
concept.
Well,
I had a life
Gorilla,
once.
Gorilla, you
I had a
only
life
have
Born
once.
to me.
I didn't
Since I'm
like it.
retired.
Gorilla,
I gave it away.
Gorilla, end the public stream and then we can chat backstage.
well, you guys
Yeah.
get that back. Oh,
To
we
you,
got
love
Jill,
to chat
everybody in
backstage.
the
Look at these beautiful people. There's Jill
everybody
there
here.
and
yeah,
Mikey
Well-
enjoying drinks, and they're like putting the camera on, and
yeah,
we're just
Here-
seeing how lovely
here-
and cute both of them are. It's like,
yeah. Hey, Daniels.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Yeah, did you want to say
yeah,
something here?
just
We're
put us
getting
in the
ready to close up.
backstage there, Gorilla, if you.
Well, yeah, we need to wrap up soon so Gorilla could sleep and we can have more.
Yeah, because
backstage.
backstage
yeah.
are already not gonna like me being
I could go
hungover
for another
tomorrow,
half hour.
and they're
if you
definitely
want
gonna not like
backstage.
me if I'm hungover and extremely tired.
Okay, let's hear Daniel's take on Pop. Please, Daniel, say something. Okay.
Well, like I said before, Pop was he's a really great friend. You know, I met him like a year ago, and he was just so awesome. He was so knowledgeable. He was a really good listener, and yeah, he was so nice to me, and I miss him already.
Yeah.
I was worried when he disappeared for a little bit. I was worried. I said to myself, "Oh God, please don't say that nothing happened." Oh God.
Right.
No.
We were all there. Daniel, I only found out from Brother Jay about a while ago, and he just paged me in Facebook and said, "Hey, did Pop die?" And I said, "What? Oh God, no." I had nothing. I had nothing else. They saw me. I was bawling here, Daniel. I was bawling my eyes out because the last thing that was ever said to me by him was just wrong, and I still can't get over it. I'm gonna
don't dwell on it, Mikey. You don't need to dwell on it.
Don't dwell on it. Look,
remember your good interactions with him because
I
clearly you
told
had
you
some
start,
good times.
start of the stream to Mikey.
Remember the good.
That hatchet has been buried, sir.
I had a grudge against my best friend for 15 years, and then he died.
All right,
and
last
I felt
Tuesday,
like shit
last
because I never talked
Tuesday,
to him.
last Tuesday, the 24th, right? Last Tuesday was the 24th or the 23rd?
24th.
Get my
The
date.
24th was Wednesday.
Okay, so the 23rd was Tuesday. The 23rd
Yes.
was Tuesday.
Yes.
And I brought all three of his dogs up to him, and I said, "Say goodbye to your dogs." And I let him walk out of this. I let him get rolled out of this house.
Oh God!
And then, I thought maybe I'd get some kind of information from somebody, but I actually had to call the nurse today. And find out what the hell was going on with Ron.
Called you. Like,
And they
fuck,
told me that he died on Wednesday, and I was pissed. I was pissed because
It
nobody
was a
called
long
me.
time.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be a care facility that was supposed to help him.
Exactly.
It wasn't. For like
it
almost
wasn't
a week,
hospice.
like,
It was
It wasn't a
supposed to be.
hospice? Oh, wow.
It was not hospice. It was supposed to be when they go on vacation, or when the caregiver goes on vacation, or
What the
something
fuck?
like that.
When the caregiver.
So they wonder
not
if
the caregiver.
Bob was taking his last days, like.
Right, and I
Fuck
knew talking to the nurse. I
got slapped
honestly,
in the
I
head
really
against
knew
the
he
desk
wasn't coming home this week. I just didn't know they weren't going to call me for a week.
That's. Well.
Well, you can't change that.
I
brother.
don't want to say
Yeah.
anything. I don't want to say anything.
It's already done. It's already passed.
It is already done. It's already over with. Yes, I know.
But if if he were here, he'd want us to continue having a good time talking about stuff that we love, and that's the main thing to take away.
Has he
That is absolutely correct.
Scotty R37 said, "Fighting over shows is the fun part of the discourse. The best part about Pop was that he never said a fan was wrong for liking a thing. He hated stuff, but he never said I was wrong for liking it."
I just have a question. Is he buried or cremated?
He's going to be cremated. His ashes are going to be spread near Yosemite Park.
Yay. That's awesome.
Good to know. Good to know. That's my plan too. Is when
That
I
is-
expire, I'd
that
rather
is
be
where-
cremated than rotten.
Yeah, that is where we were living when I was his caretaker.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I'm-
yeah, we're
I'm very-
his
I'm very
final
glad.
his final celebration of life is going to be at the VFW in Coulterville, California, on the 10th.
I'm very glad. he
So
got it.
if
I'm very
you
glad
guys
he got that final
if you guys love me, you'll love my Uncle Richard, and you will show up at the memorial on the 10th of. Oh no, that's in Los Angeles. I don't know when the one in Coulterville
Oh
is.
God.
Oh, California. Oh God. Los
But thank you
Angeles
so much for
sucks.
Mr. CCDB for keeping us informed on that and
Yeah, thank you.
everything
Yeah,
and taking
thank
care
you.
of it.
I
very
honestly,
much.
seriously, I am so sorry it took me a week.
It's not your fault.
Honestly,
It's not your fault. You
Not
told
under
me as soon as you
control.
found out.
Man, don't
You
worry
told
about
you
it.
told us as soon as you found out. So, but I do got to end this. I'm sorry I did not get to all the chats, sir. I tried my darndest to keep.
Yeah, it's
keep up with
getting
them.
late. I got crash too. So
Yeah, it's 12:30. So
Yeah.
I'm
Good
glad
night,
everybody.
you know. Good night, everybody. I love
Yeah.
you guys, and
Good night, everybody.
let's not
Good
you
night,
know,
everyone.
get too late anymore, people.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you everybody who came up on the panel tonight.
Night.
You know, I think we did. This was
I
a good
think we're good.
memorial
I
stream.
think we did
And,
well.
Be excellent to each other.
Yes. And
Thank
I
you,
would,
Jeddah Bill.
if everyone is fine with this, I'd like to say a quick prayer for everyone. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful thing we call social media. It brings us all together as a family, not just as a community of brothers and sisters who look out for one another and take care of each of our own channels. And we miss Pop Culture Curator as well as Gil, as well as Mike Alonzo, comic historian, son of a red shirt. Everyone we've lost over these past 9 months has been bitter. It's been hard, but we know, Lord, that we leave it in your hands to guide us onward and to remember their memories and keep us all together. So for all that, I ask you in God's name, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen.
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 Yeah.
Amen.
This is to you, Pop. I got one last
Amen.
one.
And I love Pop, and I love you guys, and God, is there one thing I'd like to leave with all of you guys that I love tonight? Our lives are very short. I'm the oldest one. I'm 66 now. I think in the next 3 or 4 or 5
Another one
years,
with Nemesis.
you guys are gonna be doing my obituary party in 4 or 5 years. Don't you think, guys?
Well, if you do end up
I
passing
think
on
you
in
will
the next
be.
4 or 5 years, then yes,
But
absolutely we will.
I will contact some people I'm consider very, very awesomely good friends about that, because it's not appropriate tonight, because we're honoring a great man in pop culture creator. But I will be in touch with people that I cherish as really, really fabulous friends that I've met.
Oh, you're reminding me of my auntie when my great grandpa died, and there was a slideshow, And she said, "One day you got to take some pictures of me so that you can have some of these pictures in your slideshow for me."
You're making me cry. All right. You have a good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming.